Let's go. Oh, man. Let's go. Hey, get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. If you're in the building, hit that like button. Let's get to it. Let's go. Yeah. It's the king. Get the likes up if you in the building, man. If you're in the building, hit the like button. Let's get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all the gang who in the building. You know what I'm saying? What up, Consett? I see you. You know what I'm talking about? Run on Mac, I see you. Yeah. Sarah Jones in the building, Consett in the building, Ronald Mac in the building, Sapphire Queen, I see you. Chocolate Babe, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got in the building, man? Yeah. Kenya Peterson, I see you. You know what I'm talking about? Vernon Johnson, I see you. Minnie Cat, I see you. Lele and the crew, I see you. Alabama Guru Blogger, I see you. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, shout out to the Street Oracle, I see you. D Money, I see you. Lady D, Long Live 3, I see you. You know what I'm talking about? Anthony Trotty, I see you. Yeah. Anthony, I see you. Minnie Cat, I see you. King and Queen, I see you. Team Takeover for Life, I see you. That damn Donna, I see you. Shout out to Loyalty, Queen T. You out of timeout. Quit crying. Yeah. Yeah, she cool, y'all. She cool. Hey, truth be told, I see you. Queen Richardson, I see you. Taz G, what up? You know what I'm saying? Cynthia Cooper, I see you. Yeah. Who else we got in the building? Mike Esco, I see you. Teresa Lewis, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Dino Hardbody, I see you. Keisha Monroe, I see you. Sagittarius Beauty, I see you. Ashley Beeks, I see you. Yeah. Sweet Black, I see you. You know what I'm talking about? DB, what up? I see you. Let's get to it, man. If I missed you, I ain't dish you. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah. We about to get this started, man. Know what I'm saying? Tonight, we're gonna know what I'm talking about. We're gonna get it popping tonight, man. We got a special guest in the building. We're gonna get right to it. Know what I'm talking about? If you in the building, get the likes up. If you are in the building, hit the like button. Know what I'm talking about? Got 300 people in here, man. Let's go up. Let's go up. Yeah, I know, man. Y'all don't need to be seeing old Ratchet no more, man. I'm here. I'm here for y'all, man. I'm here. What up? What up? Salute, y'all. Salute. Get the likes up, man. Let's go. We gotta do this interview tonight, man. We got special guest in the building. Artego is in the building, so you know what I'm saying. We about to get this started, man. If I missed you, I ain't missed you. Shout out to everybody in the green. If you got a membership, salute. If you in the building, salute, man. All the haters, even y'all, salute. Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah. Let's go. About 5 minutes in. We about to get started. Give it like 2 more minutes, man. 2 more minutes. We're gonna let everybody get a chance to get in here. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it. Salute. It's the king. We about to go ahead and get it started, man. We got almost 400 in here. Let's go. Let's go. All right, man. All right. What up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? We about to go ahead and get this show started, man. Like I said, I got special guest backstage. Artego is backstage. So we're gonna get ready to get this interview started. Salute to everybody out there in Ratchet Land. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the show, man. Let's get to the show. Get the likes up.
Audio Jungle.
All right, y'all. All right. Let's go ahead and get the show started, man. Salute to everybody out there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Artego right now. Let's go ahead and chop it up. What's good, brother?
What's up, beautiful people of the world, of the free world, supposedly? What's up?
Not much, man. Just kicking, man. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. So, I never asked you when we had talked on the phone, like, what shall I call you or even what your name is, because I honestly have no idea.
Everybody just calls me Ratchet, man. That's
Ratchet. Okay.
That's what everybody called me, man.
That's what I wanted to say, but I wasn't sure. But I wanted to make sure I had the appropriate.
I'm used to it, so Ratchet is fine, brother. It's cool.
I can dig it. Can you hear me okay, or should I put it in my headphones? Or can you hear me okay?
Can y'all hear him? Everything it sounds good
breaker,
on my end.
Breaker 19. Do you copy?
Yeah.
Breaker 19.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can y'all hear him? Let me make sure they can hear you. We good, gang? Can y'all hear him all right? Yeah, they said they can hear you. All right, we're good. All right. So go ahead and introduce yourself for people who don't know you.
Okay. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Artego. I'm a spiritual teacher, a psychic medium, a spirit channel, and I'm also the Messiah, an interdimensional being here to assist in the awakening of humankind. And let it be known that I am not here to teach what has been taught. I bring forth the evolution of creation and the evolution of each and every one of you.
That's some deep stuff. That's some powerful stuff. All right. So salute. So I think a lot of people know you from Quitita.
Yeah.
From Queens, though, man. They know you
the
from
Dean.
That, you know what I'm saying? The Dean. Yeah, we'll call her the Dean. They know you from the Dean.
Yeah.
So how did you come about to be on your spiritual journey? Like what led you to even get to being in her presence or whatever?
Oh, well, first of all, I appreciate that question, getting to know a little bit about me. And let it be known first, if y'all hear like water running or anything like that, I am at home and people are taking a shower. My room is connected to the bathroom, so people are showering. For anyone who thought I was homeless, just want to so. And I want to let it be known too, I am so petty. I'm not here to be messy. And I talked to Ratchet about that, and we were in alignment with what's happening today. But I'm not here to be messy, but I am petty as hell. I am petty to the max, and I'm here to have fun too, and I'm here to teach and learn and even grow within this space. May 5th of 2018, I was at a hair salon on the second floor. It was a Saturday. If I ever been to a hair salon pre-COVID on a Saturday that's pumping, it was jumping. I started speaking in tongues out of nowhere for 7 minutes long. They had to carry me in the bathroom. And then it happened again at a grocery store and a restaurant. And then it happened again at the same hair salon, but it was just me and the owner who was my friend. And it happened again, but it was very different. And then I heard a voice that said, calm down, just breathe. And then I started to understand, what I was saying. And the message was, stop resisting. We've been here before. You know what to do. Just take a step. Just take a step. And that was the beginning for me. And that was, my birthday is May 18th. And that was May 5th, right before my 33rd birthday. So I'm essentially picking up where Jesus left off, essentially. So then from there, I could touch people and see visions. I could see visions when people speak. I was able to see my own angels, and I could see other people's angels. Then I started communicating with people who passed away. And then I met Ashe, which is the culmination of all the beings, all the spiritual deities of Africa. And I have an agreement with them. And I met some extraterrestrial beings. I met some cosmic beings. And basically, about a few months ago, I met Jesus, and not the blue-eyed, blonde-haired dude. I'm talking about this beautiful being that is mixed with so many things you don't know what he is. And the first thing he said to me, I did not die for them, I lived for them. And every time they look to that cross, they do not find me. The cross was not mine to bear. and it's not theirs either. And he asked me to tell his story because he said one of my greatest regrets is that I didn't tell my own story. So I'm writing a book right now called The Return of the Messiah, the Book of Jesus. And it'll be told from three perspectives. Mine as a human, me as the archangel who taught Jesus how to use his gifts when he was 5, and then from Jesus's perspective as well. So that's just kind of where I'm at right now. And that is from the beginning of my spiritual journey. So yeah, that's kind of what I do. I help guide people to their own light so they can bear witness to their own power.
Yeah.
Basically,
Okay.
raising up gods.
Got you. Okay. So you on another level spiritually.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
And I'm not saying
continue
that in a
on.
cocky way. I was saying it in the way that you asked. But yes,
No.
absolutely.
I get where you're going with it. Okay. So on this spiritual journey, it sounds like you've had one hell of a journey. And it sounds like on this spiritual journey, you met some interesting people along the way. Okay. And you ended up meeting the dean.
Yes.
So how did you come in? How did you and her first interact with each other? Like,
Yeah.
what was that about?
Okay. First of all, let me start by saying that whole interaction and encounter was facilitated by one of my sons from 5 lifetimes ago, who's alive in this lifetime and needed me. And he went through 4 people to bring me to Arizona, and she was one of them.
Yeah.
I didn't know this until later on, but one of my friends, my sister friend roommate, she saw this video, but she rejected it. She was gonna send it out, but it didn't happen. Then my other sister friend and roommate saw a video of Quitita Dean, and she sent it to me, and I got excited because it's rare that we see people, of our color like doing this work out in the open. So I have been doing this work prior to meeting Quitita Dean full time, doing this work on my own. Let's just want to put that out there. I've seen a couple
Okay.
snippets of some stuff, but and before I actually went to go see her, there was one thing in the video I saw that kind of turned me off a little bit. She said something along the lines of, uh, "I don't know why people trying to kill me." I was like, no, I'm not. But something kept telling me, just go, just go. It's something beyond what you can understand right now. So I went and I met her. I went to her workshop. I sat in the back because I didn't want my energy disrupting anything. I sat in the back row. And I was the first one she gave a reading to. And she came up to me and she said, "You do this work as well?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." And she was accurate the things she was saying. I want to say this: she is exceptionally gifted,
Yeah.
exceptionally. I've seen her do some phenomenal things, but
Okay.
so she called on me to do readings at her set, just meeting me.
Okay.
So I worked the room during, and I sat down. I did like 2 or 3, then I sat down. But then she asked me to get up again, and then I finished. I finished the whole thing. And in the midst of that, she said, "I'm going to Arizona to do an exorcism on this young man, and Spirit is telling me to take you with me. I'll pay for everything. We're leaving Thursday. This is Monday. In Ohio, I lived in Indiana, so I was in Ohio. I said, "Yeah, I'll go." I ended up going down to Tennessee, where they had lived at, and I stayed in a hotel. And she paid for it. She paid for my gas to get to Tennessee. She paid for my hotel. We rode down to Arizona, and she essentially paid for everything. And
Okay.
then that's when I met my son, the boy who needed an exorcism that she didn't know how to do, even though I've done 5 and gave her instructions on how to do it. But this was her show, so I let her run it how she wanted to. And so I had some time with the young man, and I found out that he didn't need an exorcism. He was exceptionally gifted, and he just needed some guidance or whatever. So then after that, we came back to Tennessee, and then I'm rocking with her. I went on tour with her. We doing some great things. Me, her, and Carlos were supposed to bring about something magical for the African American community. We were on that timeline at the point.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, that's how I met her. Do you want me to continue to when
Go
things
ahead.
changed or
Go ahead. You can.
okay?
Well, you So you met her. Everything was cool. You saying she was very gifted,
Absolutely.
and it sounds like you and her, and then you said Carlos. So Carlos was already there when you got there.
Carlos was there. He was at the event that I had went to. He was with her at the event. Yeah.
So they were already a duo together.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
know how long they were together prior to that, but yeah, they were already together before I had came into the picture.
Okay. And then so whenever So as y'all, as all of y'all are together now, from the point that they meet you, now she's like, let's go on tour together or let's go here together. And so she basically took you under her wing and she wanted you to come and be a trio, like you and her and Carlos.
Yeah, but hold on, not under the wing though, because that's something she would say. I wasn't under the wing. We were three magnificent beings and
So
in
y'all were
the
like a
totality
group.
of ourselves. We collaborated, we co-created. Thank you,
Okay, so like
Spirit.
y'all were like a group. So like
We
if I
were a
brought
group.
someone to be a co-host, it's like
We
you're
were
just
like
someone
Destiny's
who
Child. We were like
okay.
Destiny's Child. She was Beyonce.
She was the lead singer.
We were Michelle and Kelly. We were there for backup, and that's
Okay.
what we did. We backed her up. When I came to that event in Ohio, that was the first time they could ever get she could ever get through an entire room and not necessarily be exhausted for hours,
Yeah.
because it was a team squad. It was nothing short of magical, my brother. Seeing some
Okay.
brown skinned people doing the work of spirit beyond the boundaries of religion,
Yeah.
you know, man.
Yeah. Okay. So as as y'all on this journey together and everything is going good,
Yeah,
at what point does it turn the least bit sour? Was it? Did you see it coming? Was
Atlanta.
okay,
I
Atlanta.
I didn't see it coming because I trust my angels enough to tell me what I need to know when I need to know it.
Okay, so
Okay,
what happened?
Atlanta happened, and
Okay.
she did an interview about it. That what happened with Queen, that witch got in her head, and I don't say witch as a general term. I'm specifically a witch, black magic, soul snatching type stuff from what I'm aware of had got in her head.
Okay.
So what happened was, however they got to that place that they were at, where the witch was at, the witch was trying to sacrifice them or something. I'm not I'm
Yeah.
I'm, I'm not 100% sure. But what I do know was that she needed to get them in a state of fear, so much so that she could rip them away from their own protection. It's kind
Okay.
of like what she does to people. It's exactly what she does to people. She's a fear monger. She tries to invoke fear in people so she can lower their vibration enough so she can attack. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So that's what the witch did to them. She told Carlos I was a demon, because the witch cold. The witch is cold. I'm not talking about the queen, the Quitita. I'm talking about the witch. The witch was
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
She told Carlos I was a demon, which planted a seed in his head. She told Queen to denounce her. I don't know if it's her grandmother. I forget who it was, but to denounce her. She needed them to denounce their protection so she could do whatever the fuck she was trying to do to them.
Yeah.
She's so slick. I'm over here. I felt like something was up, but I didn't know what it was. So I'm calling Carlos while they're at the studio. So I'm like, hey, bro, he's in the bathroom. Hey, this XYZ, bloom, 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 bloom. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? This is a little new space for me. Like, I've done exorcisms, but like a physical being that works with demons to that capacity was new. So Anubis opened the gate for me. He said, I don't want you to be fearful, but I need you to know what's around you. And there was this disgusting arm with like these long broken nails and this weird textured skin reaching for me.
Yeah.
The witch sent something after me because I was connected to Queen. It's less about Carlos, more about Queen in the grand scheme of things.
Okay.
But so I'm like, now we into some serious stuff. So I'm sending protection over, blah, 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 blah. Ron and Nuba send them over to cover, my people, because they're my people. And the shit hit the fan for me, even outside of, being asked if I was a demon or whatever, was she got a reading from somebody. This was not something from spirit. She got a reading from somebody and they told her that there were snakes around her. She called me and asked me, was I a snake? She called me and asked me if I was a snake. And I asked her, what have I done? What have I done to you that would even give you that impression? And from that moment, it was always these little remarks, that she would say. And it was after the who's the dude that they say the devil? Who's the devil dude? Lucifer. It was the Lucifer Morning Star workshop that we had did together. And she was supposed to give me money, give me my half of the money. And she was taking an oddly amount of time because she says I stole money from her. It's a lie. Any reading that I did on her behalf, because she did put me on her website, she wanted to do it. I didn't ask her, she did it. She was the one who paid me. There was no way, I never had access to her money, just if anybody was curious. But she was taking a long time sending me my money, and I knew what it was because she was over there trying to do work, trying to figure out if I was a snake or not, and she wasn't gonna give me the money if it was validated. But I went to Papa, I went to Yehuda, I went to Mother Adina. I said, look, I'm gonna need this to happen by X amount of time, or we gonna have a huge problem. She sent me the money, and I sent her a text message. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to be considered a snake. So I think it's best we just go our separate ways. Know that I love you, I adore you, and I wish you nothing but the best. She said, "Oh, that's so sweet, thank you." And that was the last communication that I've had with Quitita Dean. 3 days later, she made that YouTube video about me and Carlos. I don't even know everything she said because I couldn't watch the whole video because I didn't want to go into a place that I wouldn't come back from, but that I didn't want to be. I don't want to have to pull myself back up out of a dark place because I knew she said some stuff about my son. She that she was pretty much doing something for him, bringing me down here. She was saying something about my colleague, my best friend, my sister, and just a bunch of off the wall stuff that didn't make any sense. And it just wasn't true. But it happened in Atlanta. And anybody who follows her, you know what I'm talking about because she ain't been the same since Atlanta. Period.
Okay.
That's it.
So Atlanta happens, and then what like when was this? Around what time was this?
I have no idea.
Like what month, what year?
No clue.
Okay. So
I met her and let me tell you why. Because
so where her go ahead.
Time works differently for me, and I see things differently. Anything I don't need to keep in my memory, I process a lot of energy. I don't keep memories that I don't need. I'm sure one of her followers could tell you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to follow you here. All right.
Yeah.
So okay, after Atlanta, was Carlos still there when you left?
They had the incident. Let me see. When did? No. Carlos separated when she made the video 3 days after I disconnected from her. That's when when she talked about Carlos in the video is when he separated from her because they were in hiding together for a long time. Well, an extended period of time after Atlanta.
And what reading happened in Atlanta?
What reading?
What reading happened in Atlanta?
About the snakes?
No. What was there another? When did the Mo 3 reading happen?
I have no idea about Mo 3.
So was that wasn't before? Was that during you or after you? That's what I'm trying to figure out a timeline here.
Okay. I think it was it right before? I think Mo 3 may have happened right before. We came to. I met her in August of 2020.
Okay.
Right? This past August. So a year ago.
Okay. So you met in August of 2020, and then how long were you and her around each other?
Well, because I ended up moving to Arizona in August. So we weren't around each other a lot. I mean, when I moved to Arizona at the end of August, I went to Tampa with her maybe twice because she was supposed to be shooting a TV show that she wanted me to be a part of. That didn't happen for X amount of reasons and whatnot.
Because she did the Mo 3 reading in September.
So I had just met her prior to that thing.
Okay.
I didn't know anything about it. And we have to understand that I wasn't with her all the time, and I didn't know everything she was always doing. So I kind of follow her on YouTube just like everybody else at that point. So I heard about the Mo 3 stuff. And I believe we even did a live video. And it's when I had locks and a face mask on walking through the store. And I think they may have brought up Mo3, but I'm not sure. I wasn't like around her like that. When we were going on tour and stuff, like I would fly in.
So who was she in hiding from?
The witches had told her somebody put a hit out on her.
So someone put a hit out.
There,
Why would they?
listen. I don't know too much about it. I just know what I know because I was involved with the whole lady sending some demonic demons to snatch me up or something. That's the only reason why I'm even talking about Atlanta. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't know the ins and outs of Atlanta because I wasn't there. Thankfully, I couldn't make it.
Okay, but you were affected by it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so then,
And you know what? Thank you so much for saying that because who was there for who? I'm not sure who. Well, no, I do know who was there for her after that whole incident, that whole thing. It absolutely fucked her mind. And you can see, yes, I cuss, y'all. I'm the Messiah, and yes, I cuss. It fucked with her mind, and it fucked her up.
when you say that,
Let me say this. I'm just gonna say this for anybody that's been watching Quitita Dean. It should be obvious that she's hurting, and what she's dealing with is because she hasn't dealt with her shadow, because she hasn't done her shadow work, because she hasn't given herself permission, or maybe she hasn't even found the space for her to do what she needs to do to break the generational curses in her life. The shadow has come to consume her. And I also feel like the ancestors have abandoned her, and that's why she's going down messing with these low vibrating demons and breaking mirrors and stuff. She's lost and she's hurt. Me and Carlos, me and Carlos activated her light. When she was with us, it was all like, and even when I don't know why she said the things she said about me. She didn't have any physical reason to, and the only explanation I can come up with is what's obvious, that she's hurting because her shadow is quite literally consuming her. She ain't dealt with her shit. She's trying to help everybody heal, but she hasn't allowed herself to heal, and it's fucking her up. And it's so sad. And it's so sad. But I love myself more. So there's nothing that she could ever do. There's not enough apologies in the world for me to let go and forget and to be whatever. I mean, I'm not saying that she wants that or anything, but I'm just saying that's the space I'm in. I met her in August, did a workshop with her. Whenever she went to Atlanta, her mind got fucked up. She was worried about who was doing what to her. She made an assumption that I was one of those people. And every time she speaks my name, it gets worse for her. My name carries weight. Artego. Y'all watch and say it out loud. Artego. Quitita Dean has tried to do so much work on me. It's backfiring on her. She went to some Babalao, I don't know how to say it. Babalao, whoever worked with like Papa Legman. She went to somebody in New Orleans to do work on me. Don't you know this woman came to me and she told me that Queen was doing work on me. But she says, I tapped into you and I know who and what you are. You don't even know. But I digress.
So you said she went to New Orleans and did work on you.
Yes.
And do you know around what time this was?
I don't know if she went to New Orleans. I know she was in contact with someone in New Orleans that she hired.
Trust me. I'm well tapped in to know you're not lying about that because I know about that. Don't ask me how, but I just know some shit.
I wasn't gonna
just so I would say around what time was this?
Dang, bro, I don't know.
Was it this year?
Yes.
Okay. Makes perfect sense. Okay. That everything is I'm aligning stuff in my head. This is making perfect sense.
Because I did a workshop in December. When the fuck? Oh shit. Because I did the online workshop with her this year. It was either very late December or early January, mid-January, when we did the Lucifer Morningstar class together. I'm trying to see when I made a flyer. Oh, it's gonna tell me.
And for those in the green, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, right? If y'all in the green, see, they probably don't understand what I'm talking about. But if in the green, y'all know exactly what I'm alluding to.
So yeah, that the Morningstar class was in December. But yeah, at the whole her doing work on me because we were still talking after the new year. Cause she owed me money. Hello, somebody.
Got 1,100 in the chat. Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up. Get the likes up.
Oh shit! I got the message I sent to her to break up with her. This is, and she loved it. You see that there? Y'all like my nails? She loved it. And her response was, "Oh yes, thank you, peace and light." And then 3 fucking days later is when she made that damn video about Artego and Carlos. She can't keep my name out of her mouth.
But we got to stay on track here. We're talking about the New Orleans.
Oh
When
shit!
was
I don't
this?
know. I don't know about New Orleans. See,
But it was this year.
Here's the thing. When the whose phone did Richard? Whose phone did we record that on? Do you remember when I'm talking about? Bye, yeah. Don't worry. Remember the worry. Oh, I'm letting go. Do you remember whose phone we recorded on? Or was it Keisha's computer? Wasn't it Keisha's computer? That was Keisha's laptop. I'm gonna have to go back and investigate Keisha's laptop. We can do a part 2 if we need to. But
I don't know who Richard and Keisha is, but
Queen talked about Marisha before. She called her my minion.
oh.
For those of you who know, that's the minion. It's Marisha, my sister,
okay.
My colleague.
Okay, got you. I'm trying to follow you, man.
Swavey Henderson said, "Not the nails, the nails, bro." Check. Let me tell you something. I got my nails done maybe about 2 weeks ago because son's sister was practicing. So I was like, "You can do mine, whatever." She put these little lines on or whatever, and it was very satisfying. It was nice. It was nice. So I said to y'all, know what makes you feel good right now. So when you don't feel good, it's not a question about what you need to do to feel better. Love yourself enough to know what makes you feel good right now. It is on Keisha's computer.
Okay. All right. All right, so check this out. All right, let's get back on track. All right.
Yeah.
So you and Queen, y'all fall out. She does some work on you in New Orleans. Now, how do you know? You said someone hit you up and they said someone from New Orleans. You found out.
They hit me up here like boom.
Okay, so it's spiritually someone from New Orleans.
A woman.
Okay, so I'm not sure how the spirit world works. So I'm guessing that's valid, but so spiritually someone interacts with you to let you know.
Yeah.
But they're telling you, I know you know some stuff, so you know, we tapped in. So I'm just trying to follow. Okay, but out of respect, she hit you up. So is that something that happens in the spirit world? Because I'm not sure how that works. Is that something that y'all do, or like if you want to contact somebody, you do that spiritually?
It's like it's levels to it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna jump in here. I want people to understand. Like, I know a lot of people might look at you and call you crazy for saying stuff like that. I know a lot of people might look at you and say, "But okay, I dated a chick once, a long time ago. I dated this Puerto Rican chick from New York, and she was so spiritual that she would literally she used to tap me into like my upper thinking or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like she opened my third eye. She was the first person to open my third eye, and she had me well aware. Like she could literally be thinking some shit and I could she would send a message to me and I would know and it would be so weird to me, it would freak me out like this bitch is crazy, bro. But it would always be on point. She would hit me up like, you got my message, because I hit her up right after. She's like, yeah, I wanted you to hit me up. I'm like, yo, this chick. But she was with some shit though.
Let me explain that to you. Do you remember Jada's red table when she was talking about August and the entanglement?
Yeah.
So if you are energetically entangled with someone, your energetic frequencies are aligned, so you will feel things for each other and you can telepathically absolutely communicate. Now, and the same thing with parents and kids, if you have a strong bond with someone, you can definitely do that. Now, the lady in New Orleans, she was doing some ancient some ancient shit that she was doing. I'm talking like bones in a bowl, saying somebody's name, smoke going around and chanting. That's how she got to me.
Yeah. Okay. So you were getting spiritual messages of spiritual attacks that were on you, and you knew they were coming from New Orleans
Yeah.
because she had visited New Orleans this year to put work on a certain amount of people. I'm guessing it wasn't just you. I'm guessing it was Carlos, and I'm guessing it
I'm
was
if listen, if she did something on me, she definitely did something on Carlos. And he knows because he can feel it too. I quite literally feel every time she says my name. And it feels good. It feels
okay.
good. It's like activation, 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 activation. Because I know how to transmute energy. Even though she's saying my name in a negative way, it feels wonderful to me. And every time I feel it, I say thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so the things that she practices, would you say she practices demonic things?
Oh, now we're getting into some juicy stuff. Are we gonna talk about like possession and stuff too?
I want to get to everything that you know about this. You know what I'm
Great.
saying?
So I feel like the ancestors have abandoned her. Yes, I'm saying it. And just because she's not connected to the ancestors or aspects of them doesn't mean she doesn't have like abilities still. Like they're hers. She can do whatever she wants with them. But because they disconnected themselves from her, that's why she's going lower because that's where her vibration is active anyways. She's raging out. She's being hateful. She's activating a frequency of low vibrating entities in her life, and they come willingly.
Yeah.
So, and do I believe she's possessed? Absolutely not. Is she channeling? Absolutely. Is there probably some demons involved? Absolutely yes. Here's the difference between possession and channeling. Possession, when someone is possessed, it's they lose physical control over the entity being in their body. She loves the shit. She
Yeah.
welcomes it, and it's very clear. Channeling is when it's intentional and you can cut it off when you want to. I don't allow possession because
Okay.
I don't want nobody taking over my body.
So have you
Um,
ever seen her have something take over her body?
um, yes, but with her permission though.
Okay.
Um,
So
I
she
just don't
channels
want.
demons to come possess her.
Yes,
Okay.
it feels good for her. What you know feels good. She knows rage. She knows fear. She knows frustration. She knows doubt. She knows worry. Mine, I know what it feels like. I've been in her space. I've channeled Queen's inner child before. I know what she feels like on the inside, and it does not feel good.
So when someone tells you they can get into your heart space, you're saying that's real.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
yes, that's what I do. I guide people into their
With
heart
or
space.
without your permission?
It depends. Someone like me, I have 12 angels and guides around me at all time. My borders are very solid. For the average person who has not claimed their space as their own, who's just open, who expects people to love them when they don't love themselves, they're open.
Yeah.
You understand?
I understand exactly what you're saying. Okay.
So
So
it becomes
but
in this moment, I claim this space as my own. I claim it with love. I claim it with confidence. I claim it with peace and joy. That's something easy you can say to reclaim control over your space. Now, when something comes in your space that doesn't feel good for you, you may need to set a new boundary, or maybe even apologize to some people for allowing them to treat you how they treat you, and let them know it doesn't feel good anymore. And reclaim your space. If your space is open, if you have trauma that you haven't dealt with, you haven't done your shadow work, and if it's some big shit, you're open. Depression, doubt, fear, anxiety, worry, uncertainty are all low vibrating things that can bring some devilish shit into the aspects of your life. So I tell people, handle your shit. I am here to help the chain breakers, those who are here to break generational curses, have the power to make the choice that breaks the curse. A lot of folks walking around here with generational curses,
so,
like Miss
so
Dean.
so would you say as someone who can get highly powerful if, like, let's say you said like the ancestors strip you or they abandon you or whatever, can they take over, like, so does that make your power less, like your power get less, if that makes sense?
Oh, there's so many layers to that question. Aspects of it, maybe. Sometimes, no. Those who work for the ancestors are working to re-empower them and set our people free.
But they're not here to take people down, and because
Absolutely.
she makes it sound like they're just here to kill everybody.
That's her energetic expression. That's what that's the frequency she's like
But
showing people.
those are not ancestors she's channeling. Those are demons.
Yes.
Because
But let me
yeah,
also
okay.
say this too. In the moments where she's being authentic, YouTube is not a place where she's authentic too much. I'm talking about when she's 101. And just because the ancestors abandoned you, don't mean you still don't have access to them, because anybody can change, anybody can make a new choice, and it only takes a moment. You really can go back and forth if you want to. But she and I say that to say, because there's moments when she's connecting with people, and there's some of y'all who watching who had a reading with her and who felt that before. She allows she goes to them on behalf for other people sometimes, and
Yeah.
she's empowered for the moment. But when she's off that vibration, disconnected. Do you understand?
Yeah.
She doesn't go there for herself. She goes there for other people now because she's having way too much fun, and it's obvious being on the low vibes.
So, um, praying to the Baphomet.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard mixed people give me mixed answers about this question I'm going to ask you.
Ooh.
When I asked people, praying to the Baphomet or praising the Baphomet, is that demonic? Is that evil? And I've heard a lot of people say yes, and I've heard a lot of people say no. So to someone else in the spiritual world, I'm gonna ask you, praying to the Baphomet or praising the Baphomet, is that evil or demonic?
With everything you do, it is done with intention. And for anyone who asked the question, when you look at her and she's channeling Baphomet, how does it make you feel? There's your answer.
All right, got you. I mean, I know it's definitely evil, and I know it's
Because
definitely bad.
well, let me clarify that then, because you are on another level.
Yeah,
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. I'm petty. I don't believe in like the nameless God in the Bible, and I really didn't fuck with Jesus until I met him. Um, but wait, what was I saying? I swear I forget it. What was I talking about? Oh, the difference. Thank you. Well, the difference of what? What was I talking about?
the Baphomet. We was on the Baphomet.
Thank you. There are two different aspects. Let me let y'all know something. It's my higher self speaking, and my brain gets in the way sometimes. There are two different polarities of people, if you will. There's like a, let's say, for for from a human perspective, there's the good and there's the bad in a person. You
Yeah.
can choose on which level you connect with them when it comes to a deity or even a god. You can choose which layer of them you connect to.
Okay.
So if you're on a low vibrating frequency and you connect with some stuff that has that energy or that polarity, you're going to connect to it and you're going to channel it as well. And also, what does history say about this being? What does history say about it? And again, humans have this ideology that I want to see what so and so says about it, or I want to know what their experience was about it, because they try to make logical sense of it before they invest their energy into it. But with all things, give yourself permission to search with your heart and not your eyes. For in your heart is truth. In your heart is the essence of divine creation. In your heart is love. With every beat of your heart, there's love. There's light. There's truth in your heart. And you can know what is true for you, because what's true for somebody else isn't always true for you. So you have
Yeah.
to go find your own truth. Are all devil worshippers evil? Absolutely not. Are all Christians heavenly, glory, and holy? Absolutely not. You can say what you want. I'm going off how it feels. And seeing what she been doing with so and so deity, no thank you. And will I tell people to go? No. Hell no. So from that perspective, it's don't do it. This is not a Nike situation. Don't do it.
Okay.
Did you get
So
it? I try to
yeah,
be
yeah,
funny sometimes. Did you get it? Nike, just do it. Don't.
yeah. Got you.
Okay. Whew.
All right. So you definitely saying she tapping into some demonic evil forces. So I'm just trying to understand here because
Yeah.
I've seen her do a lot of things. And I've seen her message, and I'm just wondering, for someone who is teaching people, you're teaching people to me I see you teaching people how to be evil. I see you,
Yeah,
like I asked a woman the other day. I asked a woman who came across my platform. I said, "So you stand behind everything she says?" She says, "100%." I said, "Okay." Well, she said she was going to behead a 5-year-old girl.
yeah,
Do you stand behind that? And her answer to that was, whatever she says, I agree with. I'm like, so you, because she also was one telling me that the Baphomet isn't evil, and she's praising the Baphomet. So I'm like, do you not hear the message you're saying? If
yeah,
someone you will attack a 5-year-old child, like that's you're teaching. So you want your kids to get this message from her. Your
right,
kids have access to YouTube. We all have, what I'm saying, a
right,
kid that has a phone. You know what I'm saying,
right.
and who's to say they're not in their room watching Queen and listening to these demonic messages and going out? And what if they want to go? Your
Yeah,
10-year-old kid goes out and kills someone, because they're
yeah.
hearing these messages. You got to be more aware of what you put out there, and be
I
more
agree,
aware of. Go ahead.
100%. Her the agreement was the mission was to from what I felt being in her space was to guide people to overcome the generational curse or to overcome their shadow. What she's displaying, the example that she's setting is allowing the shadow to consume you and fuck up your life.
Yeah. Okay. Cheesy. This chick. That's the girl I was talking about. But yeah, that's the queen follower. This chick right here, man. But definitely, I think the people that are following her, to me, what I'm seeing, I see a lot of evil people. I see a lot of mean spirited, evil, demonic people,
Yeah,
and I don't want my kid getting any message that you're teaching. I don't. I wouldn't.
yeah. I no, I get it. I agree 100%. And to be honest, how much of a percentage could I say? Can I say I am 100% sure. Okay, I am 100% sure that the majority of people who follow her have not confronted nor overcome their own shadow, and they're probably in the same space that she's in, just not to that extent.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
attracts like, and that's fine if you like it. That's fine if you're
So what you're
for it.
saying is there's a lot of lost people following her. Is what you're saying?
Absolutely, the lost follow the lost.
Because she's definitely lost. She has no direction or guidance. She don't know what the hell she's doing right now.
Listen, Polo Tink Tink. I don't know. 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 Are we taking questions? Does someone want to ask a question about
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
about what
I'm
Quitita
actually
Dean has said to me or
I'm actually
about
drop
me?
the link. And Cheesy, if you want to call in, Cheesy, you can call in. If you want to, I'm gonna drop the link.
Cheesy.
So if anybody wants to call in, I'm gonna pin the link at the top of the chat. You already know how to call in, so you know what I'm saying. I pretty much got everything I needed. I know a lot of people out there probably want to ask you a question or two, so let's get to it. I'm gonna pin the link at the top of the chat. It's a blue StreamYard link. Hit the StreamYard link. Anybody who want to call in and ask a question, now's the time. And Cheesy, don't ever call me a liar. You know damn well you said that shit.
Mini cat.
I got Shanika calling in. What's up, Shanika? Oh, that's Cheesy. There you go. It's
Hey,
gonna get loud. Go ahead.
it ain't gonna be loud because I ain't got too much nothing to say other than the fact that me and a couple other people that I was watching in the yeah, it's me, but me and a couple other people in the chat was trying to find out. You never said, you said, what do you feel like? You never said if the Baphomet energy was a evil energy. Now tell me if you don't know. First off, with Papa Legba and Papa Candelo and everything that's going on with Queen right now. I don't know if you follow her. I'm sure you probably don't because y'all don't talk no more, whatever the situation may be. But that's what
I'm
he's been
nosy. I'm
shadow
nosy.
work. He's been doing
I'm
shadow
nosy.
work with her. Not only has he been doing shadow work with her, he's been doing shadow work with the viewers. So when some people looking and saying that she's being mean, she's actually going into their heart spaces. Well, Papa Candelo is going into their heart spaces, speaking the truth, and they have been
I
being
thought Papa
released.
Candelo was a healer. I thought he was someone who comes to
Several
people to
people
heal
has
them.
been said they have been
I mean,
thousands.
I did my research. because I'm a
right.
journalist.
Candelo
And
has
I did my research on Papa Condello, and I don't see any evil spirited people or nothing like that. I don't see anything evil that has to
he's
do with
not
him.
evil. He's just truth. He
Exactly.
just
So
don't like your truth. Y'all just don't like the truth. It is what it is. If
I
he's
think
telling you that you touch it on yourself,
I don't think
get
you understand what you're following.
pH
But go
balance
ahead.
up and all of that, then that's what you need to do. Am I right or wrong? That's what you need to do. You need to do whatever you
Beloved,
need to do. What you need to do to clear your heart space is what you need to do to clear your heart space. Whether it's, you got to
agreed.
face your past traumas. So he
That's
brings it to
smart.
the light because sometimes they don't even
Yes,
know those are the traumas. But they
absolutely.
don't. But people say that she's being mean and she ain't being mean. She's literally Papa
Who said
Condello
she
is
was
literally telling
being mean?
them what they need to fix. And that's all that's going on. And when he's saying the Baphomet, like we ain't praying, like I said 1,000 times, when I praising and praying to the Baphomet, she just taught us what that energy was, and we were taught that that energy
Why are you capping right now?
for
Like I
good.
did not
That
hear her sit there and say and like she was not praising the Baphomet. Don't sit here and lie to me
Papa,
like my ear.
he
No,
was
don't sit.
praising
Listen to me.
Papa.
You over talk me all the time. Don't sit here and call into my show and tell me what my ears heard. I heard the woman praise the Baphomet. I heard her give all praise to the Baphomet. I heard it with my own ears and saw it with my
I
own
said
eyes.
as a group, don't sit up and say all praise to the Baphomet. That's not
Whatever,
no
whatever,
thing that
whatever,
we ever
whatever she said this. I didn't say all
did.
y'all got up in a group and was
But you
in
trying
some
to make it seem
towels and said
we're
this
a
shit.
cult, or you trying to make it seem as if we're a cult or we're devil worshippers or whatever the
Did
fuck
she
people say.
not say that? Did she not say that?
Whether she said it or not, she
I'm asking you a question. Did she
She
not praise the
she
said,
wasn't
Baphomet?
aware and told us
Did she
exactly
not? Well,
what
I'm
the
asking you a
Baphomet was.
question. Answer the
Told us
question,
don't.
yes or no. Answer
She
this
told
question,
us don't
yes or
even
we
no.
got some
use.
tea.
She
We
Answer
got
used
some
this
tea.
question,
using
yes
it.
or
Got
no.
hella
Did she
got some
praise the
tea.
Baphomet? Yes or no?
Yes, she did.
Whatever the situation.
Cheesy, just answer the question, yes or no.
I don't know. I didn't hear her
Oh,
say that.
now all of a sudden you don't know she praised. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't
Go
hear her
ahead,
say
Cheesy.
that she
No, no,
worshiped
it's fine.
the
It's
Baphomet.
fine. You've told me
But
enough.
I know that Queen don't worship the Baphomet. I've never heard her say she worshiped the Baphomet. But at the end of the day, we just met the Baphomet. And when we just did the class for the Baphomet in Baphomet, we just went into the
We
energy of
just
the
met the
Baphomet.
Baphomet.
Can
We
I
just
say
went into
something? Can
So
I
you met
say something?
Satan. Go ahead. You met Satan, but go ahead.
Okay, so ma'am, that's what I was talking about earlier. You
right.
allowing yourself to become energetically entangled with said thing and allowing yourself to decide if it feels good for you, beloved. That
It's
we
not, but
said
they
that.
don't
So
under. But I understand what you said, but they understand. It's not that it just feels good for me. It's the fact that I know that it's simply an energy. It's not something that
right, and that's
I'm.
fine,
It.
love. What's
What
the
you say?
problem, beloved? That's fine. And I truly hope that whatever you're invested in takes you to a state of being that is satisfying, fulfilling, and puts you in a position where you can create your heaven on earth. I genuinely want that for you, beloved.
That's what
So if
I'm trying
that
to
feels good
explain.
for
Like
you,
the Baphomet can be used to make whatever heaven with the heaven on earth or whatever.
baby, I said there
It's,
were two polarities to everything.
but they. That's
I
what I'm
think I
trying to
said
explain.
that.
They don't get that. That's what I'm trying to. I'm watching the comments as you're speaking, and
Baby,
they
this
just
is
want
just
you to.
us. This is me and you, my love. This is me and you. You
I'm
you didn't
telling you.
have to, right? But you didn't have to come on here, and well maybe you did. I'm so glad you are here. I'm being genuine.
Me
I'm
too.
so glad that you're here to release what you needed to release because this is just more than just about maybe you haven't felt accepted in your own life. Maybe those who are around you haven't been loving. So I'm thankful that if you found a place that feels good for you and lifts you up and makes you feel valuable, I
It's
salute that for you, my love.
that's not what this is, sir. This ain't no overcome awakening, nothing for me. No, it's not. What I'm trying
What?
to explain to you are
Well,
What?
I don't
is
know.
Is
you
there
are
a
I don't
hang
know.
up button?
watching
Is
you
there?
teach
This
right now.
now I'm
I'm
petty.
watching
I
you
done got a
do
message out. I can
listen.
be petty.
Just
Can we hang
listen.
up on people?
Just listen. Listen.
Okay. Okay.
I'm watching you teach a group of people who were not willing to listen to the exact same thing that I was saying. Maybe it's because of your delivery, but I'm watching you do it and I'm listening to you do it. And I'm also watching the confusion that's coming from you not saying whether the Baphomet was good or bad. That's all I was
It's
just,
not for me to decide, my love. It is
I
not for
know
me
that
to decide. And I even
if
said I gave you a spiritual explanation of the polarities, and then I said what Artego said. It don't seem like something that Artego would do. So I said no, thank you. But again, if it brings you joy, if it is fulfilling to your heart, beloved, go forth. One step at a time. There's no need to even run. Take your time and have fun with it. Enjoy it.
and
And,
that's
Go
and
what
ahead.
anything
that's
and
all I was
anything that is not fulfilling to your heart, give it no thought, feeling, or attention.
Go
Because
ahead,
you
Ebo.
are here in this moment taken away from your own experience. But then again, maybe you just had to release it. Maybe this was a beautiful
Well, no,
moment to
I'm not in
realize
this. I
that, hey, I'm invested
was
and
I was asking
and I
the fact
love it
that
and it
you
feels
you
good for
said
me.
you said everything.
Hold on. Go ahead, Ebo.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Quitita.
Yeah. Well, first I gotta clear something up because I made a typo in the live chat and it came out totally wrong. So that typo, that weird stuff I typed, that was a typo. You know, since somebody was saying something about the devil's inside everybody, and I was trying to say he's not in me. But okay, second, oh yeah, second, you know, say people gotta remember that story about Adam and Eve. You
Yeah.
know, the serpent came to Eve, always to a woman. He always come to a woman to trick her and gave her that same game. He tried to say evil's not evil. He tried to say it's not, it's called evil for a reason. You have good and evil, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, the two different sides. If it's called evil, it's evil. You can't say it doesn't have, it's what the person does with it, you know, and this and that. You have wickedness, you have evil, they are what they are. You can't change their definition. And three, I just want to say what's up, Artego. You know what I'm saying? And I just
Hello,
wanted to
sir.
verify.
Or
I
take
just
on
want to I just want to verify for everybody. Everything he's saying, I know is true. I've been through it.
question.
I
Or
just
I
chose.
walk on the side
I
of Queen
chose.
and work on the side of Queen and
Hold,
allow.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I don't need no stop interrupting real quick. You had your time.
I
Go ahead.
chose. I chose to stay blind, deaf, and dumb myself. I didn't want to see, hear, speak, none of that stuff. But I know I could feel everything. I always feel everything. And I just wanted to ask you, you know what I'm saying? Is there any type of message you have for me personally?
Me?
Artego. Yes, you.
Oh, I would say to you, all is not lost yet. Your heart still beats, so you still carry purpose. And I would also say to you, any dream that you gave up on is still waiting for you. It looks very different. It looks different, but it's still waiting for you. So you can move forward with confidence, knowing that anything you touch will turn to gold. But you have to believe it.
Okay. Sheezy. For sheezy.
But
Sheezy.
Thank you for allowing me to do that. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. I'm saying I was just hoping on that because like I say, I don't I close myself to all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I know what you've been through is real. I've been through it. I just rejected it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of. I've always been a street person, but my goal. I had a few goals. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I have like 300 songs written. I used to have. I got companies. I used to rap with a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of famous rappers. I used to do a lot of stuff. That might be something I want to get into, but I also had a business that I plan on growing into my own government. You know,
Hello,
so
somebody. Let me know what's up.
all right, man.
I was just looking at islands last week. Let me know what's up.
Okay, for sure, for sure. I'm gonna get that Ratchet to help me with some things, but I
Most definitely.
appreciate talking. You know what I'm
Get my
saying? I
number.
appreciate
Get my
talking to
number.
you.
Do you produce music too?
I make music, yeah, yeah.
Bro, I'll rap.
I
I'll
make,
rap and I sing.
I
Let's make
got
some
beats,
magic
man.
happen. Let's.
All right,
I
for
need
sure.
some.
I'm gonna send him your number.
Yes.
I'll send
Yeah.
him.
For
I'll send you his
sure.
number,
Do
Ebo. Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I
We'll
got
get
Yeah.
that
beats
connected.
and I got high connections. Like a lot of people I know are you see in movies and stuff that I like literally grew up with, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Bro, let's make some magic happen. Let's make some magic happen. See, this is one of
all
the
right,
things that you can't see coming. But if you allow yourself to go forth with the trusting of your heart, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. When RatchetTV hit me up, I don't know who actually hit me up, but he was like, "Hey, look, don't take no offense," or he said something like, "Don't." I said, "This ain't a good way to start off a conversation, bro." And then he was like, blah, 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 blah. And then even when I talk to Ratchet, I'm like, look, I'm not the messy type, and I don't know what Ratchet TV is really about, but we talked, and it felt good for me to be here. And Spirit says there are things waiting for you that your mind cannot comprehend in the moment. That's good enough for me. And let's make some magic happen, because the Messiah needs some tracks anyway. What's good?
All right,
Praise
for
the
Sheezy,
Lord.
man. All right, we'll hook up. I'm up out of here,
All
everybody.
right,
Y'all stay
Ebo.
safe.
Salute, Ebo.
All right.
All right. Tap in. Go ahead.
Hey, gangland. Did I hear right, or did he say that he seen Jesus?
He did say that.
You
What do
absolutely
Jesus look like?
me.
He got a
It's
man bun.
oh, we got a pet. Oh, he petty too. Oh, he petty too. Hello, somebody.
I'm being serious, gang. What
No, no,
what do
no.
Jesus look like,
So
my G?
my God, he like when you see him, because my friend's gonna do the portrait of Jesus. When you see him, he looks very similar to me, but his features make him different, if that makes sense. But he's got your skin complexion, brother. And he also, the way he looks too, is so many nationalities in Jesus. But he's a brother, make no mistake. Ain't not a pinch of white or blonde or blue on him. You feel me? His hair is long, like it's past his shoulders, and it's like curly and wavy at the same time. And when he first came to me, it was just light, and he said who he was. And I'm like, I don't fuck with Jesus. I don't fuck with his nameless daddy, the nameless God in the Bible. And I tell people that all the time, because I'm not bound by any religion. I walk with all men. But then when he stepped forward, and then I saw his face, and the first thing he said was, I did not die for them. I lived for them. And the cross that they look to in remembrance of me is not mine. And it's not theirs either. So every time they turn to it, I'm not there. I have come to set us free, my brother. I know this slave master named Mr. Pettiford from the 1600s. He came to me. He said, I'm not here to apologize. I just want to right some wrongs. I have a complete understanding of the African American male psyche and the female psyche as well. I'm doing the talking soon. And I'm going to tell you exactly how slave master manipulated you to worship the nameless God and separated you from your ancestors, so you wouldn't have any power, so you wouldn't have any choice but to look to the nameless God.
Speak.
Okay.
And
But
Jesus's
I'm
name
crazy because
is Yeshua. His name is Yeshua. Don't you dare let nobody tell you how it would have been pronounced over there. He said to me, plain as day, Yeshua. And he didn't even spell it out. He did like the phonetic spelling. It was Yeshua. That's your man.
What makes you the Messiah?
I
So you
asked him why me.
been Mother Adina and Yehuda at
I
all?
asked him why.
What makes you the Messiah?
He said it had to be someone who wasn't bound by the ideals of humanity and was aware of the light in their heart. And it had to be someone who wasn't afraid enough to say, it's me.
So Jesus said that you the Messiah for all
Yes.
mankind?
Yes. I'm gay.
Ratchet, you
I'm
ain't got
black.
to say.
I'm a psychic. And many other things. I said, why me? He said, it had to be you because they need to know it can be anybody. I'm here as the Messiah, but I'm not here to be the Messiah. I'm here to show each and every one of you how to become the Messiah in your life, because that's what the world needs.
Ain't that
We
what I
are
said?
kings and queens. We are kings and queens. But
No,
as
So,
you're
far as
not.
being a
you,
Messiah,
hold on.
No,
Yes,
you're not. You are
yes.
You're,
God's.
hold on one second. Hold on. Cheesy. You're saying you agree with him that he's the Messiah, or you agree? What are
No,
you saying?
I said that we all got the same kind of powers and ancestor connections and all of that. I've been saying you are gods within yourself, and you need to look into yourselves. And everybody said I was crazy, and this man sitting up here saying he the Messiah.
I sure am saying that.
That it
Brother,
sounds
bro,
shit sounds crazy.
you are
but
not a
look,
king.
peep this. This is
Bro,
another
you are
question
not
I
a
want to
king.
ask you
Hold
too,
on,
bro.
bro. Hold on.
It's not
You are not a
crazy when
king.
you
You are a
vibrating
God.
when you're at a
Don't
low
limit yourself.
vibration.
Don't
Look,
limit yourself. You are God, bro.
if you gay, right? Nothing against the LGBTQ community,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
so again, is a Messiah for all mankind.
Yes. And that's the challenge that you have to overcome. He told me I would face challenges. He told me I would
Who
be
told you
rejected
that?
just as he was.
Who told you that?
I'm guessing Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus did. Yeshua.
See, look, y'all say y'all got a gift, right? But every time y'all mention the gift, y'all say, "Oh, I do this work. I do this work." That don't sound like nothing godly. I do this work. Like it
Did
sound
I
like a
say
play or
work?
something.
Did I
It
say
sound
I
like
say
a
work?
yeah. You said work. You said I
Oh,
do the
okay.
same work that Queen.
I understand that. I understand that. Let me tell
So
you my
why do y'all
perception.
call it work if it's
Why?
from
Oh,
God or you know what I'm
beautiful,
saying?
beautiful, beautiful question, and I shall answer it. When I say work, I am not meaning 9 to 5. This is completely my choice. You will hear people say that they work for spirit and they don't have a choice. This is completely my choice. So when I say work, what I mean is being in the presence of myself in the totality that in all that I am, sharing and guiding people to the light in their heart. That's what I mean by work. The essence of being active of within. Ooh, that was good. The essence of being active of within. That's what I mean. I don't mean work like 9 to 5. No, thank you.
Nah, y'all make it sound like it's a play, like y'all playing with people. Like I do
This
this work
is
too.
fun for me.
I
I
do
don't
this
play
work
with
too.
people.
My
All right.
question is if
So
I could chime in,
if you
because I've
know
been
you so
sitting
you
here
say
long enough.
Go ahead,
you
sweetheart.
oh go ahead,
My question is, because I've been sitting here long enough, why is it, and I'm not coming to disrespectful, Artego, I've had a reading from him. He is wonderful. He is everything you can imagine. He is everything to me. My thing is, he's very positive, and y'all are coming on here trying to swing it and be negative at the same time. You see
Who
what I'm
you talking?
saying?
Who
Your
you talking
question,
to?
not you, Ratchet. My thing, Red, this your show, so you can ask questions. It's just that some of the commentators and people in the comments, y'all are coming on here trying to question him, and it's not what you say, it's how you say it. We all grown. It's some petty ass comments in here, and then
Oh,
you
girl,
got
you
this
had it-
man.
you in
You
the
you
wrong spot. This was what
you
they do.
got this. Now, no, I'm not in the wrong spot. I'm where the
I
fuck
ain't
I
get
want to
any
be, and I'm gonna talk.
disrespectful. I just asked him a question.
I'm not at the wrong spot. I'm gonna talk where I want to be. You've been at the wrong spot for the last 3 nights, Cheesy. So you can
I
tear your
wasn't
ass.
on her
So,
last night.
like I was saying, okay, well, you got checked by. Okay, so back
Good,
to Artego.
cause
Okay, she's low
because they in there
vibration.
talking
Kick
about
her off. Kick her
just
off.
like they talk
She's
about
low.
Queen.
Kick her off.
Got your
Like I
chest.
said, Artego.
Got
What
your
I'm
chest.
saying is, y'all are coming at him
They don't give a
like
fuck where
he's
the
crazy. It's not what you say,
that's
it's how
your
you
thing.
say it. Maybe if
Just
you
like
open up your mind and close your goddamn mouth, you'll probably
no,
learn something. That's just in general. That's people in the comments. If you feel like he's not the Messiah, he's not this and that, then you can choose what you believe and he can choose what he believes.
But
But at the
that's
end of the day,
facts
I feel
though.
like it's
He
facts, but the
believe
way
he the
you
Messiah.
question him,
Show me
hold on, I'm
another.
still talking, bro.
Show me
Nah,
somebody
nah, nah, nah,
that's
nah, bump
like
that. I'm still talking.
100.
Like I
That we.
said.
This
No,
is
like
him
I said,
saying
it's
that.
not what you say, it's how you say it. He's been very respectful.
So do you believe he your Messiah?
Do I believe what?
You believe you're a
I'm
Messiah?
not
He's not
anyone's
saying he's
Messiah.
not. See, that's what I'm saying.
He
Y'all
asked.
so quick to talk, but y'all so slow to hear. Y'all are not comprehending. Y'all trying. It's like when you
We
fighting with
comprehend
somebody.
very well.
It's like you can't communicate with somebody. It's like a relationship. When you tell somebody how you feel, they're
Shout
not
out to
listening to how you
Felicia
feel.
Clay.
They're
Shout out to
listening to how
Felicia
you
Clay for
say it.
that cash app. I
You're
appreciate
not
it, Felicia.
listening to
Thank
the
you.
words.
Thank you,
You're listening
Felicia.
to how he's saying it. So I feel like you trying to be confrontational, and he ain't come on here for all
Not
that.
even.
You can
Did you
keep
hear me
that
go
shit with
back and forth
Quitita
with him at
and
all?
her
I
game.
asked him a question.
that's
He
what they
answered it.
do,
I
stupid
asked
ass
another
girl.
question.
That's
He
what I'm
answered
trying
it.
to
I
Nah,
ain't
tell
been
bitch, you
going
a
back and
stupid
forth.
ass
you. A
girl. Nah,
stupid
bitch, you
girl, cause
stupid.
you arguing with
So
them.
like I
What
said,
they do.
that's what they do.
That's
Okay, well that's your people, so you should know that's how they do. He's been nothing more
girl.
respectful, and he took the time out to try to
You
break it down
stupid.
for our
You
low
stupid. Yeah,
vibration asses to
but you
try
don't
to get on
go
his level
hard
or
for him.
try to at least
I'm
look at
going
the
hard.
bright side to other
You
things.
dumb.
Y'all
You just
stupid
you
asses
trying to
get
go
on
on
here
me, and I'm
acting
trying
like he don't know
to.
what he talking about.
You just he
Can
just
you
fell
mute
into
her, please?
it.
Because Ratchet,
He
I
just
thought you
polite.
said I could talk, right? Can
He
you
fell
mute
right
her?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I
in
could have
TV
sworn
hands, baby.
I
What you
was
talking
talking. I'm
so
not
fast?
gonna go back and
I mean,
forth.
you
So
you kind of
fast.
came on
I
and turned
can't
the whole damn thing up. You know what
Come
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because
on.
I don't like
Come
how
on.
they're handling him.
too.
I do not
You
like that. I
question
don't
too.
like that. He
I was
comes here ratchet. He
see
comes in
where
here
his
very
head was at,
peaceful.
and I was hearing where his
Hold
head
on
was.
one second.
Okay, you on the same thing, Quitita on. That's why I'm so confused as to why it is that I'm looking at the comments and the comments saying, "Oh well, he's explaining it. Oh well, he's doing it different. Oh well, this, and this." And when I saw that it was still confusion behind the Baphomet thing, I wanted you to kind of elaborate on that because I saw that it was confusion. I didn't come up here for no issues or whatever, but she mad because of the in the comments and shit. That's the same reason why I go hard for Quitita because they go on her about the same shit that he talking about right now.
But we're not talking about that. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. He's been nothing
I
more
just asked
respectful.
you a
He's
question.
not threatening to cut our kids' heads off and shit
I
and,
asked
and,
you that.
and saying we're crazy and we're
I'm not
rapists
into
and we're
murder.
he's
It's
not
not my
into
thing.
murder. So it's
That
like him
don't
and
have
Quitita are two different genres of spirituality. She's the demon and he's damn
Sophisticated.
near
I'm trying
close
to
to
add
God.
you on, but it's
body.
just
They don't
spinning.
accept that either. So what's your point?
Sophisticated, call back in, brother. It's just spinning and spinning.
Yeah, he just needs to go about his motherfucking business because he got people. He's so motherfucking wrapped up and washed up.
Sophisticated is about to pull up. Sophisticated is about to pull up.
His motherfucking ass want to send everybody to his address where his daughter and his motherfucking
Hey,
girl. He
sophisticated,
gonna
call back in.
his pussy
Call
ass.
back in,
Oh,
sophisticated.
you catch him in from one state to the next, but you gonna know where his motherfucking baby lay her head at, cause he gonna say my address and come pull up. What you gonna do if we pull up at your house and you all the way in California, some motherfucking word, stupid?
Whoa,
So
whoa,
that
whoa.
no sense. Don't
She
do no
talking about
shit like
SB
that. Don't
Ratchet. She talking
I
about
know,
SB.
but I'm just saying, like, what the hell? Like, you just said we. What if we pull up? Like, what
I'm
the hell
talking
you
about
talking about?
anybody that he get to it with. Because I've
The
been one of the people
Messiah will be in the
with. He
spirit. He will
don't know
not
how
pull up
people
on
are.
nobody.
He don't know what people mindsets are. He's sending people to his address. He ain't there. He ain't there. He over the road. So he need to stop doing that bitch shit.
She got a point. She
So
got
you
a
gonna are you
valid
are you
point.
are you gonna pull up?
She got a valid point.
Are you gonna pull up?
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit that nigga got going on. That nigga is a queen supporter. So fuck him. I ain't no tripping off him. That nigga
I
been
said
every he been every class and I'm standing on it. I done seen I caught his ass with my eyes. That's why I said it. Cause I ain't gonna speak on shit that I ain't seen or I ain't experienced. I saw his ass. He in there.
sophisticated, call back in, man. Your
Well, I
connection was
just
bad.
wanted. I just wanted to say that Ratchet, and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna say Artego is very like. I follow him. I had to read it from him back in November. He probably don't remember because he's like read thousands of people. But I had to read it from him back in November, and I know he's the truth. And he's very, he's very, how can I say, in tune with himself. He's very sweet. I don't get no type of bad vibes from him. He's always uplifting. So it pisses me off when I try to see
Okay,
somebody
okay. So
come
then
towards
answer
him. Like,
answer this man's question. Do you believe he's the Messiah for mankind?
yes, I do. I think we all
Nah,
are. We all are.
Yes.
You
We all
absolutely
are.
are.
It's like y'all are
You
taking
Okay, I
it.
got a
absolutely are.
We
question.
all are.
I'm
Y'all
not
gotta
I'm not
understand.
taking it no kind of way.
We're very powerful. We as the black culture, we are very powerful. Very powerful. So if somebody says that there's somebody, why can't you just let them have it? Why does everything have to be a debate? Like I can say, oh, I'm the best singer in the world. No, I can say that. Okay, well, let me believe what I want to believe. Why do y'all try to tear me
man,
down
y'all
when
ain't
I
hearing me
believe
go
in
back and
myself?
forth with him. I
Well,
asked a
there's a
question.
difference. There's
No,
a
not
low-key
you, sir.
difference.
We're talking about the comment.
Uh,
I'm not what you. I'm just talking about the comments. He came on here being very nice, explaining stuff to
yeah,
us.
for
Cause
sure.
I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? Some of us don't know about the spiritual world. I'm still learning. Then you people in the comments, oh, he ain't talking about. Okay, well then get off the damn live if you think he ain't talking about nothing. You're never gonna get nowhere being closed minded.
Okay, well,
Facts,
Cause
facts.
they
Go ahead, yellow. Go ahead, yellow.
this is what I was gonna say to that, and I want to ask him a question to be clear on that. But there is a difference between someone saying, like, someone to say they're me, and I know they're not me. Like, is a difference. So when you
Ooh,
say someone is
that's
saying that
good.
they're the actual Messiah, then I have to ask some questions. But if you're saying you're going on the same journey and path that he put in front of us, then that's different. So that's also what I want to ask. Like, do you feel that way? Like, what is the way you feel when you're saying that?
Ask the question again, beloved. I'm sorry.
Like, what do you feel you're saying, or what are you saying when you're saying uh, about you being the Messiah? Like, are you saying you're what we know today as Jesus, what we call Jesus, or you're saying like you feel you're a part of that journey of being the Messiah, like to put
I
people on the
have the
path
perfect
of
example.
light?
I have the perfect example. If you've ever
Okay.
seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's exactly like the Avatar. In every pocket of time in each dimension, there's a being of light that comes to assist humanity in being that. You've seen it in Ra, the god of light, Inti, the god of light from the Incan society, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad. There's always these beings who are brave enough to say, I am the light, I am the truth, and I can guide you to your own.
But there can
So
only be one of those. There
Yeah,
can only
one
be
who
at that time.
started. That's
There can only be
fine.
one Jesus. You get what I'm saying? That so if you're saying you're the
According
Messiah,
to
you're saying we
whom?
all are Messiahs.
According to whom?
Okay, I want to go off that though real
Exactly.
quick. Because I understand that part because yes, there's people that, can pump up, the humanity where what direction we need to go in. But as far as that's my thing, like, are you saying specifically that you're what we know as Jesus? Like, as far as
Yes.
that actual being,
Yes,
like you're saying you're that being.
yes, but let me help you understand this as
This
well. The story you know to be Jesus's is not Yeshua's. It's not his own. The original being that story was snatched from. That is not his story. He said that one of the greatest regrets that I have is that I did not tell my own story, and that's when he asked me if I will write his Return of the Messiah, the Book of Jesus. You will know. You will know.
Well, I could say that I have a part or a piece or that link to what we know as Jesus in us,
Mhm.
which is having the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, that. But to say I am that, I ain't gonna say that. But if you're saying that, that's something I don't know. Like that's
Follow
I
me,
have to, I
Artego
have to,
Alexander on
yeah, I have
Facebook,
to.
Artego on Instagram. They said somebody said in somebody's Bible something about you'll know them by their fruit or something. The fruit I produce is
hmm
juicy and plentiful.
Okay, but we can say that, but how does that make me be like, well, yeah, I'm that person, like I'm the Messiah, I'm him? Because what
When
difference
when you
would that
know,
mean? He already okay, but would that mean he already came back? Is that what you're telling me?
here's the trick, beloved. There was never a plan for him to come back. The second coming of Christ is a realization of who and what you are in your unique connection to spirit.
So
That is
you're
the
saying Christ
awareness of
consciousness.
that is the Christ itself.
What'd you say, Yellow?
So you're saying Christ consciousness.
Yes.
Okay, then that's something else. That's why I'm not understanding like the two, like
So
placing it as the actual.
here's why you wanted to come up and say something, and here's why you're having trouble understanding, because you're trying to figure out what your mind wants to know instead of connecting with the truth that your heart already knows. You are requesting answers to questions you know not how to ask, beloved.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm definitely holding
That's
back
fine.
as
That's
far
just
as what I really want to say. Yes, but I
I want
wouldn't
you to
just
say,
be
hold
beloved.
on,
Why
hold
don't
on,
you
hold
placing
on,
just
hold
say
on.
what you
Say
want
what
to
you
anything.
say
say?
what you really want to say. Say exactly
Thank
what you
you.
really want to say.
No, I would just say like from my perspective, my experience, I wouldn't say I believe that. But, I'm trying to get understanding. So I'm
Right.
asking questions because that's me, being open-minded and thinking. But in
When
my
you
personal journey experience, I don't know about that.
and what you've learned, correct? What you've learned. Where'd you
hmm
learn it from? Who taught it to you?
I would
Because
say I looked into everything myself.
Slave Master Pettifer told me that the white man overseen the black church.
Okay,
The
I
white
barely
man
went to
told
church
the
in my
black
life.
man what he could and couldn't learn from the Bible and what questions you weren't allowed to ask. That's why so many of you have been in church and want to
But the
know stuff
difference
that you don't
is,
have permission to know.
okay, well, that's people that's looking towards somebody else to give them something. Me, myself, I always been a person I want to see it to believe it. I want to experience myself. So as a young kid, I'm saying like 10, 11, 12 years old, I went to reading and studying. And then that's why I believe half of this stuff, because everything has partial truth. So I
Right.
believe the
Okay.
stuff with Queen and
Okay.
all y'all having negative energies or like going with demon things or whatever, because I experienced that as a young child. So I seen that first, and then next,
Right. So
that showed me that was real.
Wait a minute.
yeah. So you're holding on to a truth that you were taught. You've been taught a lot of stuff and you're
No.
operating from your brain. When you give yourself permission to release everything you know to be true for the sake of experiencing a new truth, a truth that flows from your true heart, then you will experience expansion. But as long as you are stuck in the Bible, that's your plateau, beloved.
I don't just
And
read the
that is
Bible.
perfectly fine if that feels good for you or wherever
Okay,
you're at in life.
that's what I told other people. Yes, before I said if it makes you whole and it brings you peace and you
Yes.
innocent to it, then hold on to that.
Yes.
That's what I tell people. But
Yes.
I've done dig deeper, seeing the bad and the good. So I'm trying to stay what gives me, peace from all of that, from the negative energies, all that.
Absolutely. You
So
deserve that. You're worthy of the peace that you desire to experience. And what we would say to you is let peace be the expression of your heart and your primary energetic output so peace can flow to you easily. You
I
understand?
feel that, but I kind of also feel like you're. I guess that's a part of what you do. Like you're trying to like enlighten me and give me a different perspective.
But beloved,
But
I'm
we
not
kind
trying
of
to
want to have a
enlighten you. I'm not
conversation.
trying. The only enlightenment that would be beneficial for you to receive from me is the enlightenment of your heart, and we're not there yet, which is perfectly fine.
Okay, so you don't think you would give that like naturally saying that you're that being of what we know as Jesus the Messiah?
What about him? What about it?
Like I'm saying, you're just trying to whatever you just said, but I'm saying you wouldn't give that off naturally if that's what you say you are, Jesus or the Messiah.
This would be a better conversation for us to have after you read the book, Return of the Messiah, the book of Jesus, because that's not his story.
And who is
You were
that
taught to
by?
believe. You were Artego, the Messiah.
Okay,
You were
so I'm getting
you
the
were
source
taught
from
to
you.
believe. You were taught to believe that Jesus died for your sins and he's the only way to get to God. Jesus
It,
was made to be an example of perfection so that you could never live up to it and you would continue to be bound in your mind where you're at and never reach Godismness.
well, how I
You
see it
understand?
and what I studied is Jesus. I try not to use Jesus as much because I know like
Please
more of
don't.
their
You don't.
words
You please.
now.
You don't even have to say that
Yahshua,
name. It
Yahusha,
makes
whatever
my
you can
skin
call
crawl.
him.
If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
whatever you want to call him. If you know the truth, you know the truth. But the thing is, like, in my
Yeshua.
interpretation, he's the intercessor. Okay, so he went in the spiritual realm to be our
That's what you're
intercessor.
taught to believe. So
So
you would never go access it. So you wouldn't have a direct connection. You're being rerouted to what's already in you. Even Jesus
it
said
is in
the
me. It's
God is
already in
in you or
you.
something like that. But y'all still
It's
taught to
the
pray
Most
up and
High,
out. God is up
Yah,
and out. Heaven is up.
the Messiah,
It is my
and
promise to
us.
you that you
Yes.
can experience heaven right here, right now in the physical. You don't have to wait till you die.
But this
They
is
won't tell you that
temporary.
though.
This is
You can
temporary.
have
Told
heaven.
you.
The
That's fine.
spiritual is
And as long as
eternal.
you believe it's temporary and all the things you want and desire aren't worth it because you can't
We
take
see
it
people
with you,
die every
stay
day.
there.
That's an
That's
example in front
fine.
of us.
I just said
I
it
don't
2 days
listen.
ago.
Life gives you examples all the time. Like you can see. That's how I look at God and everything. So around me, every day has an example of to give you some type of metaphor, what we call parables of life. And it
Mute the live in the
represents
background. Mute the live in the background, OW.
There is benefit in the Bible. There's still a hidden frequency of truth in the Bible. Even though they manipulated Jesus' story because they saw how powerful they manipulated his teachings because they saw how powerful it was and put this binding in this book together. Even though they tried to
that's true.
detour
They
everyone,
perverted a lot of things.
there's
That's
a
true.
hidden
But it's up to
frequency of truth
you
in there.
and yourself
And I shall
to
share that
find that
light with the
truth. Yeah.
world.
Okay. But we already know that. Everybody can debate that all day because who had pen and paper from the jump? Like some things you gotta figure out by yourself. Like that's an excuse to me. I feel like the biggest people that are against us, not just oppressors, it's ourselves. Like we choose what to be blind to. We choose all of
And
that. That's what I feel.
Oh, thank you, Coco.
Hey, Big Dog, you got anything else to add? Because I'm about to get you. I got a lot of people trying to call in. You got anything else you want to add?
Man,
Bro, we can
let them
vibe.
call in, man. I said I wasn't going back and forth with Ak. But yeah, man,
Listen,
gang,
Appreciate
All right,
tap in,
it.
right?
Appreciate you, brother.
What?
Go ahead.
No, I was saying what he was asking me was valid. And the young lady who came up here in my defense, I honor you so much and I appreciate it. What the young man was asking was absolutely valid. I knew this was gonna
Mute the
happen
live in the background.
when I made the announcement. The young man was asking.
You mute the live, OW, in the background. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you.
It might be a link open on her phone.
You.
I mean no harm to nobody. I
That's
mean no
good.
harm to nobody.
No, I'm saying mute the
But
live
I'm
in the
pretty
background.
sure.
Hey,
I'm
mute the
pretty
live in the
sure. I
background.
mean no
Mute the
harm to
live in the
nobody. Okay,
background.
let me mute it. I don't know how to mute it. How do I mute it?
Just turn in your
Turn the
Baby, how do
volume
I
down
mute it?
on the TV, on the computer or
Look,
TV.
You got something on your computer, on your TV?
I'll mute it after I'm done. I just
can't
want to
hear
make
you.
sure that everybody knows that God said it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Adam.
Oh, she knows the Bible. And you should also ask God why he was so perverted to watch people have sex and walk around naked and then get mad when they had enough knowledge to put some clothes on.
She made.
I ain't gonna lie, she was hella cute though.
She
I'm
was ready for it. She was
Ratchet
ready
always
for it.
doing something.
just saying, hey, tap in on the gram. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying. Talk all about that. Nah, go ahead.
Hey, Ratchet.
What's good, Ebo?
Some people in the comments just wanted me to tap in and clarify some things, and it kind of makes sense because that's the reason why like I said, I want to stay blind, deaf, and dumb so I can stay in touch with the people. But basically what's going on, what a lot of people don't understand is when you wake up, you realize we're all one. We're all one. Everybody is one. We come from one, we're going to return to one. So once you understand that, you realize that if one person is the Messiah, we all the Messiah. You realize that. And see, and it's the connection they talk about in Christianity with Jesus. Jesus is a spirit walking, and he's going to be with us all. He's going to be a light to us all. And basically, I was just trying to tap a couple of things in because it's not understanding what he's saying, and I'll be losing my train of thought all the time. But I like what Gangster was spitting earlier. He was asking questions of what you're supposed to do. He was coming at it, getting everything clear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And see, this is what I was going to say. People don't understand. Jesus is much different than you think he is. He judges nobody. You gotta realize the world he's in. There is no sex. There is no marriage. There is none of that stuff that we do here. So he's not judging you for none of your sins, what would Christians call sins or any religion call sins. He's not judging you because where he's at, they don't do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So there is no sex. So he's not looking at gay. He's not looking at heterosexual. Matter of fact, sex is something that's not practiced in that in where he's at. He's not, or where we're going. Where we're going, everything is going to be like a climax, So I just want to let people know that Jesus is much different than what you think he is. I promise you, because I'm just going to tell you, I met him too. I ain't going to tell you I saw him. I met him. Other people that have a gift seen him around me. I don't see him. I don't see none of that stuff. But he's just different. And in my experience, I used to smoke weed when I met him. Believe you, he loved the smell. He loved the smell of weed. He's much different than you think. That's all I gotta say. So I'm up out of here, and I hope some people understand how regular Jesus is. All right, y'all have a good one.
I appreciate it, Ebo.
All right.
You're losing me. You're losing me.
I definitely want to clarify something what he just said.
Hello, God's man.
What's up, buddy? I am tapping in a little late, but I did from what I've caught, from what Ebo just said. I want to clarify something because I ascribe to the Christian faith and follow Jesus. God is very much into sex as it relates to male and female. He created it on purpose, and he had an intent with that in mind. When man and woman come back together, we come back together and we form a picture of God, because God is after reproduction. When man and woman come together, we reproduce after our own kind, and that's why we continue to replenish the earth. So yes, he is very much into sex. And when you start talking about sins, yes, Jesus did come to save us from our sins, or to keep us from being judged. Am I off, Ratchet? You let me know.
You
Am I
said
off, Ratchet?
keep us from being judged. Keep us from being judged by what or whom?
God the Father. God the Father is a holy God.
Hallelujah.
He is a holy God. And when Adam disobeyed by
I'm not being disrespectful.
No problem.
I don't want this to turn into a Bible study class, though.
Okay.
I don't, I kind of want to get, I don't want to get too much on the Bible and all that.
Sure.
Well, I feel like
Sure.
we're not.
I
We're
Hey,
not
can y'all hear
vibing.
me?
I feel like he done gave his
I just
perspective.
wanted
We
to
giving it
kind of
back.
I just
Can
wanted
y'all
to
hear
kind
me?
of reel in the
Yeah, we
fact
hear
that
you.
God
We
is
hear you.
definitely
Okay,
into
I'm
putting
not
more
I'm not
into
planning
you.
on being here long, but this is vexing my spirit, and I had to read this real quick if I could, and I'm gonna be gone. I'm not gonna stay here and argue with nobody. One of the things that you got to understand is that you can't bear false witness, and if you're not referencing the God word on what y'all talking about, you bearing false witness. Now I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna be done.
Slave master
Matthew
taught you so well. Come
Matthew
on.
24. Listen to me. Matthew 24, verse
You can't
5.
bounce when you make a point though. You gotta be open to
Wait just
dialogue.
a
Go
second,
ahead.
Ratchet. You got to listen. Just listen to me
I'm
real
listening.
quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, Matthew 24:5 says, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and many and shall deceive you. Well, it shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." What's going on right now is wartime, and I want you to be specific about understanding what I just said. As far as Matthew 24:5 said, it say, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many." Do not listen to no human being that say that they are the Messiah, they the Christ. If you follow them, they gonna don't do it. I don't care how nice they sound, how good it look, all of that. Don't do it, because you gonna end up causing yourself to be deceived. So that's one of the things I wanted to say real quick. I'm not trying to discredit nobody, but the thing is, you can't lean to your own understanding. You got to trust in the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Period. If it ain't lining up with God's word, it ain't Him. Straight up. So don't let nobody do that. Nobody. Artego, I don't know you, and I'm not trying to come at you directly,
I
but
value
God
I
word
value
says what it says, and His word don't lie. So
I
if
love
you
you
say
too.
that you
Slave master
believe in the
doesn't
Lord
exist.
Jesus Christ, you know that His word
I don't.
is Him.
I don't.
He
Jesus
is
Oh,
didn't
His
die for
word.
shoot,
me.
man.
No, thank you.
You
So
said
it is what it
you
is.
don't.
That's
You said you don't. Hold on. You said you
So
don't what?
Now he
so
don't.
You don't believe in Jesus? You said.
who?
Well, hold on. What did you just say?
Oh no, Lord and Savior. No, thank you. Jesus didn't save me. He's a way shower, but didn't save me. So you speak of Jesus and how
Oh,
I'm not the Messiah, which
Ho-
is fine. I don't claim to be
is
Jesus. I'm not. I'm the
Hold on.
Messiah.
Hold on.
It's
Hold on. Hold on.
different.
Hold on.
But
Hold
I
on.
want to
the
ask a
Messiah
question.
is a savior though.
I am a savior. I'll show you how to save yourself.
But you said he
Listen.
didn't
So how
save
he?
you.
Yeah, I'm
No,
confused now.
Yeah. Hold on. Jesus didn't save you, but you're here to save everybody.
I'm here to show people how to save themselves. No, Jesus didn't save. He didn't save anybody. He didn't.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
promise.
Why can't we find that out ourselves? That's the part
So
I'm getting lost at.
let me ask a question, and then I'll put something into perspective for you. Okay. When
Please.
is Jesus coming back, sir? Because I don't know the Bible very well at all, but didn't he tell his homies that he would be
wait a
back
minute.
before the
Okay, I'm gonna
generation
let you
ended?
finish, Artego. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, please, SB. Let him get it out. Let him talk so he can say, so we can know what to dissect
Oh,
Okay.
that
or
is so sweet,
agree
beloved.
with.
Thank you. When is Jesus coming back? Because he told his homies that he would be back before. When did he say he was coming back?
He said
No
nobody knows
man
the
So
knows the
time,
day
if
nor the
if
hour when
now
the
wait,
Son of God shall return.
it was one
but he
key
gives
thing.
signs.
9:21
Wait just a
p.m.
second,
in
y'all. It
Arizona.
was it was one key thing that Artego said that will really abolish anything moving forward as far as his
Mm,
witness, because he said he doesn't read God's word.
Sure don't. Okay,
God
then
word
I
say
don't believe
God
that's true
wait
what
just a
either.
word
second.
did Jesus read?
God word say
What
study to
word
show
did
thyself
Jesus read?
approved. And see,
What
if you're
word
not
did
studying
Jesus
God's
read?
word, you don't even know Jesus Christ. You don't even know anything that He stands for, because you don't even know what His word. God is His word. The
Praise the
Bible say in
Lord.
the beginning was God,
Hallelujah.
and the
What
word
Bible
was
did
God, and the word
Jesus
was
use
with
to
God.
teach?
And if you're not
What
reading His,
Bible? What Bible did Jesus use to teach? There
wait a
wasn't
This is
one.
what
minute.
I'm gonna say.
There
This is what I'm
wasn't
gonna
one. The
say.
word
This is what
that
I'm gonna
flowed from
say.
his heart, and he translated it. He translated the
Artego,
divine essence of himself to
let
his
me.
heart.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done.
Okay.
You are an energy that comes from Quitita Dean. You just a different version,
What?
because you was following her, and you
Mr.
cannot
Sir.
detach yourself. You can't
Mr.
detach yourself
Sir. She
from rocking with her, because you was led. Like, if you led by the Spirit, then
she works for me.
I don't think
If it
Jesus
wasn't
Christ
for
would ever
Quitita
follow a
Dean,
Quitita Dean.
Quitita Dean,
He would never allow her
let me be
to
petty. Can I be
discredit
petty
him
for a
or his
moment?
word, because and see,
Well,
that's a lesson
SB, we
for
can't
you.
say that though.
Yeah,
SB,
that's
like you
That's
not
can
a
right.
that's
say,
a
I was just
that's a
you
le-
can say that. Yes, we hear you, but on that part, I gotta clarify real quick because I follow you. But everything is in a certain place for certain things. So even he can do that all day, but in the end of the day, it's gonna bring about
Yeah, let me
the
say
right
this.
side
Y'all
of
sitting
the
up here
bed.
just speculating and talking from the top of your head. You talking what they saying, you talking from the side of your neck. You don't have no
What?
validation based on literal verbiage as far as God's word is concerned to validate anything
Are
that
you
you're
talking to
saying.
me?
It just sounds
Because
good.
I
I'm
can pull it
talking
up.
to anybody that may
Oh,
Reg,
okay.
partake to.
Slave
I
drivers
don't
are
have no I don't
enslaved.
have no reason to like attack nobody or anything like that. But the thing is, people are being misled by these type of messages. That's the reason why Quitita Dean has a following that she has, is because don't nobody know what God's word say. If you really want to know who
Exactly.
God is, you're gonna have to get in His word. That's the only way to Him. He
Jesus
say,
Now,
didn't
And
get
study
you
in
to
the
know
show
that.
thyself approved.
Jesus
Period.
didn't get in the
I
word.
don't know who
And you a
Quitita
little
Dean is, but what I
overzealous.
can tell you is there is some truth to what SB is saying. And this young man up at the top,
Come on, everybody want to know.
especially when SB
You in
says
the
that
show?
you
Boom.
can't
Hey,
represent
man, look.
somebody
Hey,
that you
man,
don't even
everybody
read
shut the
about.
fuck up, bro. Everybody shut the fuck
This
up
guy,
right
Hold
now.
on,
who
hold
this
on,
guy?
hold on,
All
hold on, hold
this
on, hold on,
shit.
hold on,
No,
hold on. Hold on. Who the hell you think you talking to? You coming on
Yeah,
here talking about everybody shut the fuck up. Hold on, homeboy. You ain't even you're on mute right now. No one can hear you. No one can hear you. Calm down, brother.
I like
Don't
that.
ever call into my show and tell anybody to shut the fuck up. All right.
all that shit y'all niggas talking.
Okay, pack it up, big dog.
yeah, he totally needs to
Hey, I
pack it
have
up.
a
I
question
don't know
for
who the hell he
Reg.
thought he was talking to. Go ahead, Rack Radio.
Um, why is SB here on your platform? Didn't he just say the last 3 times he wasn't coming back? And didn't he just do a whole show
You
talking
know
about
what
all
though?
this? So why is
That's
he
a
here?
distraction. That's
So
a distraction from the truth.
yeah, you can get
Ratchet.
on your
I
Is
know
that in
this
the
your
platform
Bible?
and
platform,
say all
brother,
of
but
that.
all of that stuff like that,
But you
because
keep
you got to
coming
think,
here.
why
But
is
you
it
keep
that these
coming here
folks are
being
so vexed by
disrespectful.
my presence? Ask
But you keep
yourself,
coming
why
here
is it
being
they vexed by
disrespectful.
my presence? It's
Because you
because I'm
have a
telling the
support.
truth.
So why
They
are you
don't want to
here?
hear the truth.
If you
They
don't
don't want to
support
hear the truth.
Ratchet,
And
why
see,
do
I'm
you
gonna tell
keep
you
coming
something.
back?
God ain't in this. God ain't in
Okay.
this. You can
I'm not
keep
gonna
on
go
trying
back
to
and
You're
talk
forth.
right.
God
We
how
can
you
You
want
are
to,
text. I
but the
will.
absolutely
Bible
right.
says
SB,
God is
hold
not
up.
the
This is
author of
where you go
confusion.
left.
And
Like,
all of
hold
this is
up.
nothing but pure
Chill out to that,
confusion.
bro.
This is pure confusion, and God is not in it. If that, like Ratchet said, He ain't trying to do Bible study, and I can
I want
assure
to
you, this
validate.
ain't got nothing to do
I want
with
to
God. This got
validate
something
what
to do with everybody want to lean to their own understanding, and none of y'all go to God's word to try to find out what the truth is. And even if you was to see it, you ain't gonna believe what it says because it ain't in your heart. God's
Okay,
supposed to be in your
now go
heart,
get on your
not in your
channel and say
mind,
all of that.
Okay,
not in your
SB. Like, you
mind.
Now
can
go
And all
start your
tell people
live
to
and
do that,
say
but you
that.
can't condemn people to do that
Look,
also.
I'm done
So
because I
let's
done
stay in
said
one
what I
lane.
said,
If
and
you want to
anybody
preach
that's listening to me
the
that know
good
what I'm talking
word, then
about
please
and
stay
know
there.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Everybody who
Artego,
want to
you ain't no
listen to
Messiah.
Fabolina, get off this
Matthew
live and
25,
go to his
Matthew
live so
24,
you can
5
hear him
saying
talk.
many will come in my name and they will deceive you. The people like this is gonna lead you to a death.
And
They're gonna lead you to die.
also, SB, you can't be so like
Yeah.
your approach on it is kind of overwhelming with your zealousness. So I just can you just tone it down a little? Because the other lady
Girl,
was
shut
speaking.
up. You look, see, I don't like weak energy
Oh my
like you. If you
Exactly.
can't,
god! So
that's
now I'm
enough of
weak,
that.
bro.
Now that's weak energy
Okay,
because see, this is
I'm
people are
weak because
being
I'm trying to
truly
be calm
misled.
with you.
And I'm gonna tell you something. If you call yourself want to help anybody, you need to go find out what the truth is. Because you can have
Honey, I
somebody
done read the
like this
Bible
man
front
up
and
here
back,
coming on here
studied
talking
it,
about he the
read
Messiah,
other
and you will
books.
listen to him. That happened to
See, that's how
everybody
I
that
know you're
followed
wrong.
Jim
Because nobody
Jones.
said I didn't
That
say that, and
happened
then
to
I was
everybody that
questioning
followed
him on it. So you need to
David
come correct.
Koresh. That happened
So
to
you need to
all of those
Rex
folks.
slow
And look
down a
what
little
the
bit.
end happened. Look what was the
Come
end of these
correct and
people.
slow
These folks
down.
died. The people that
Slow
followed the
down.
people that
Catch
followed
yourself.
the people
Is
that
that the king they
follow
did?
David
Is that
Koresh,
the king they
they
did?
end up dying
David
up in a
Koresh?
fire. The people that follow Jim Jones, they end up drinking a Kool-Aid and they all died in the field.
I
Jim
don't serve
Jones,
Kool-Aid and I'm not a pyrotechnicist. What are you talking
baby,
about?
you're
Well,
It
going
don't
too
you're
matter,
far. I'm
but look
trying
at
to,
here,
definitely not.
I'm
you
trying to
bearing
beat it
false
for
witness,
you. I'm
brother.
trying to
You
let
already
you go
said earlier that you
ahead.
don't even read God's word. So how is it
I
you gonna say
don't.
that you're the
I
Messiah?
don't.
What
Jesus
validates you
didn't
being the
either.
Messiah? In
He
your
wasn't
mind?
around. Jesus
In
That
wasn't
your
verse
around.
doesn't
mind?
help SB.
In your mind, like what is it that you do to validate that you're the Messiah? When Jesus Christ was upon this earth, he performed miracles. You have
Okay,
not
Hey,
performed one miracle. The only thing you're doing is talking.
SB, can we
the
let the lady
miracle
finish?
workers are here. You call them witchers and energy users. The healers are here. Do you know how far advanced humanity would be if people accepted people with their light and they magnify their light and they nourish their natural gifts and abilities? The healers are not present because you condemn them,
He
sir.
confused.
What?
Can
Oh
she
my
can she
God.
can she
No, I'm not
say what she was
confused.
saying?
I
Can you
just
finish
can't
saying what you were
believe
saying?
that somebody. But see, you know what? God say this type of stuff was gonna happen in the end. We just living in the end times, and it's starting to manifest itself in
You
real
keep
time. That's
recycling
all
that
that's
And
happening.
energy.
that's
And you know
true.
what?
And that's
We
Oh
true.
able
my
to
God, this
see.
is
Because I'm
getting
gonna tell you
messy.
something. It's gonna come a point in time to where
Let me
all
tell you
that you hearing
something.
right now, because it's happening,
Ratchet
and you
TV know
hearing
what they
everything. It's
doing.
gonna come a point in
Ratchet
time
TV know
that
what
all
they
of this stuff
doing.
you gonna remember this. You gonna remember this very day. And you gonna see, be like, dang man, that boy tried to
Let
tell
it
me.
was clapping in
Y'all
his
be wanting to sit
hands.
up here and try to
He is
I don't
clapping
know,
in his hands.
push what I'm saying to the side. But I can assure you, the only thing I'm trying to
No,
get you
we
to
don't
do
be wanting
is
to hear
reference
what
to
you have to
God's
say,
word.
and you keep
Period.
coming back
Don't
to
listen to
it.
me, don't listen to Artego, and don't listen to nobody else. You're gonna have to find God for yourself. Ain't nobody on this earth is the Messiah. God say no man knoweth the hour. And so that's the
It did
answer to
not
your
say that,
question
and
when
you
you was
come to
talking
get me.
about when he gonna come back. See, he say take no thought of your life or what you'll eat
Bye,
or what you'll
Fabelina.
drink. If you'll provide for the lilies and the trees, so shall he provide for
You
us.
never
The
shut
thing
up.
is that y'all are looking for information and validation from a human being. These people ain't no different than
I
you are.
unmute myself so he don't
Where
These
you
folks
talking
don't know what
about?
they're
The
talking
only
SB,
about.
thing,
and SB, you ain't the only one saying that. So can we calm
can
down and be
be
on one
is
accord?
No, forget to calm down.
hold
I'm
on,
sick and tired of folks
hold on,
coming on here
SB,
bearing false
SB.
witness, talking about the Lord
Okay, well,
Jesus
this is
Christ. That's the
in your
reason
Can
why
I
I even said what
channel.
I
say
said about
something
the
Hold on,
right
we got
Trinity.
we
quick?
got
Is
we got a
because
lot. Hold on, we got
Huh?
a lot of people in here. We got a lot of people in here. Let me let
The
the
Just be
only
taking
he.
thing that
over.
this
Hold
guy
on one
Look,
second.
all
One
I want to
second.
say,
1 second. 1 second. Everybody. Quiet. 1 second. Let me get some control in here. Y'all are going good. That dude done came in here and turned this shit up. All right, look.
Was it
SB hung
me?
up.
Dang.
Was it
No.
me? Y'all
SB. He is a very argumentative person. He loves to argue. So
I
I
can
just
tell.
I
He's
just let
so
him argue, man.
passionate.
the only
Bless
thing that
may
this guy
God
can
bless.
be
Hold
is
on,
a
hold on. Give me a second, guys. Give me some control here. Give me some control. Maria, you've been waiting for a while. Go ahead.
oh my God, Ratchet. What the hell is going on? What is going on? This is just a bunch of mess. First off, Mr. SB, they don't want to let nobody talk. Shit, you've been talking for like since my
Why
edges
does
grew
this
back and
button
I've
just
been had
pop
those.
on and then just pop off?
Shit, I'm just saying, calm down. At the end of the day, everybody is basically what the girl with the red shoes is basically saying is, why would you come up here, SB, and say something about anything because you already know what it is containing about. Now you just put yourself back in some shit, but you didn't want to face at the end of the damn day. You done said a lot about Queen. Now you just
That's
coming up
all
here
I'm
with the
saying.
spiritual stuff. It doesn't make any sense. He needs to
Right.
get it together,
You
buckle
he
down,
keep
and start
contradicting
praying. If he
yourself.
believes that God is God, okay, well, you start praying about what's her name, Queen, and her demon seed. The other thing is what I don't really understand is no, let me rephrase
Artego.
that. The only thing that I do
One
understand is
second,
at the
sweetie.
end
One
of the
second.
day,
Go ahead. Come on, Maria. Let's go. I'm just trying to get everybody to get their shit up before I end it.
Artego.
it's cool. Only thing I was gonna say
Artego.
is
No, it's
everybody
closed.
believes what they want to
I got
believe
something
in.
to ask you.
Everybody wants to believe what they want to believe in. You cannot make anybody believe in what they want to believe in. Everybody has their own beliefs. So with that being said,
Lord have mercy.
we believe in God. You believe in something higher and different. Okay, understandable. But at the end of the day, you can't fight nobody for what they believe in. You can't go against that because at the end of the day, it's written. I don't care if they copyright it, if they paste it, if they glued those words in that Bible. Honey, it's written. You just gonna have to just.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
You
Maria.
just gonna have to face it
I
because
appreciate
at
you,
the end
Maria.
of the day, why do we need to be taught and we already being taught? If we got gifts, we gonna have to learn how to use them. As in, we're gonna have to
Artego.
pray to the
Okay,
higher above and nothing
Maria.
else.
All right, Maria.
Oh
I
Lord, let the
appreciate you,
people
Maria.
talk.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
Thank you, beloved.
Artego. God damn
Yes.
it.
Go ahead.
Yes.
You've been
Artego,
chiming
I
in.
have
Go
a
ahead.
question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
If they would be quiet.
Be quiet.
You got the floor.
Artego, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you said, oh Lord have mercy.
Girl just asked that
That's
She's
you.
question.
That's
lagging. I think she's
yourself.
lagging.
Yeah, she
You
lagging.
hearing yourself.
Oh, you're lagging. Just talk, beloved.
He's
Okay, I
moving
have a
behind.
question for Artego. You will you answer it honestly?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Will you answer the question honestly?
Just
Can I
talk
speak, please, ma'am?
Are
Ma'am.
you asking yourself, can you speak? Because no one's talking but you.
Oh, okay. I'm listening to the other thing. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yes,
Because I
We've
had
been
it
trying
on
to
the
tell you
other
that
thing.
the
I'm
whole
sorry,
time,
y'all.
mama.
Okay.
Look,
Will you
just
answer it
talk. Come on.
honestly? Okay. I'm not about to preach. Why did Queen did not tell Mo3 that he was getting ready to pass away the next day?
Beloved, I don't know anything about Mo3. I don't know anything about that situation. I wasn't. I just wasn't interested. I just didn't want to be connected to. I don't know anything about Mo3.
You have a gift, right?
Oh, girl, boo.
No, I'm
I
not
don't think you want
denying.
to speak
I
on
just
it.
want to know.
Beloved, why would I want to be invested in something that has nothing to do with me? As a matter of fact, why would you want to have it be invested in something that has nothing to do with you? Are you his cousin or something?
No, I'm not.
Now
I
listen,
just want to know. I mean, everybody say they have gifts. They should know how this person something happened to somebody.
This is purely Artego with a lot of
Why you
pettiness
getting
and
upset
a
with
pinch of
me?
spirit. Don't you have better things to worry about?
Why are you getting offended? I just asked you a question. I just asked you a simple question.
I don't know. You just got that ratchet energy. So okay, I understand why you get it. Beloved, I have no idea about anything about.
I got ratchet energy.
If you're asking me to tap into that situation, no, thank you. I'm
not
exercising
asking you.
my gift of free will and choice. So no.
But you got kind of upset though.
Because you were petty and you activated my petty. I need y'all to understand something. I'm a multi-layered interdimensional being. Artego is absolutely 100% human. I get triggered. My roommates trigger me all the damn time. If you watch my Facebook page, you would have seen me tear down a Christmas tree and drag it across the floor because they didn't bring me a root beer. Or it was a root beer float. I'm petty. I can pop off if I want to.
Okay, but why y'all got off subject tonight though? Y'all started talking about the Bible and this and that, but the subject wasn't about that.
Who started talking about the Bible? Who?
You kind of you getting a little offensive for some reason.
It's just your energy. I don't like it. If I'm being honest, I just don't like it. Bye.
You fake.
Y'all know how them dogs get irritated and turn their head?
You fake. You're fake. You're fake as fuck. Take me up, Ratchet.
I don't like this smell.
Bye.
I'm fine.
Hi, y'all.
Go ahead.
And I hope you change your life.
Look, I'm gonna be quick, Ratchet. I just wanted to get on here and say SB is very disrespectful. He was just on his channel talking about he would never ever in life get on your channel again. But besides all that,
that's a false prophet.
Well, that ain't for me to judge or say. I called to ask Artego a question. I'm about to be transferred to a new state for my job with a promotion, and I just wanted to know, do you see it being successful for me?
Yes, you should. You should have left a year ago.
Really? Because I was gonna leave a year ago and stay.
Thank you for that validation. You should have left a year ago. Yes, and don't you hesitate and don't you wait. You can't.
Well, tonight is my last night here.
You can't see the magic that's about to happen. You better tap into you. You know it's time, and you know you've been denying it, and you know you deserve it, and you know you're worthy of it. You done put too much blood, sweat, and tears wherever you at. It's just too much going on. Am I right?
You're very right. There's a lot going on.
And go and create your piece of heaven. Forget what anybody else talking about.
Sweetheart, the Holy Spirit could have
Ratchet gang, y'all favorite Walmart worker out.
Oh, Lord, I know.
I appreciate you. Congratulations on the promotion too. Salute.
Yes.
For real. Congrats.
Cheesy. Hold on, D-Money, go ahead. You've been here for a while. D-Money, go ahead.
Bro, I was just popping on to say what's up, Ratchet Gang. And wondering if SB it has a different shirt than a white tank top, because that's all he wears, bro. I'm like, damn, do you have anything else to wear? Like, damn, bro, that's the only wardrobe. Like, damn. That's all I had to say, Ratchet. My phone about to die, but.
All right, D-Money, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
He said he had something to say.
All right, Cheesy, what the hell you want?
Okay, it's my last time. Artego, I'm just letting you. Regardless of what you told Ratchet that you was coming on here to do or however you was gonna do it, understand everybody keeps saying you off topic because your whole thing for tonight was supposed to be to come up here and turn down Queen. So
no one ever said he was gonna tear down Queen. No one ever said that.
understand that was your
Oh, you came for the
mission.
mess, baby. You didn't get it, and you said
No one
ever.
he made it clear when we first started that he was not here to be messy.
Absolutely.
Hold on, just like Bazzy came on here and see, hold on. See, you just made it sound like I hit him up to expose Queen. That's what you made it sound like. In Artego, did I ever hit you up to expose Queen?
You
Absolutely
did.
not.
You did.
Hold
You
on.
didn't do it.
Let me get her off my damn screen. Let me get her off my screen. Go ahead. When I hit you up, what, thank you. And what did you tell me whenever we first talked? What was the exact thing you told me?
I said I will come and share my experience, but I'm not going to be messy. That's not what I do. That's not what I teach, and I don't want to be messy. I said I will be a little petty, but I'm not going to be messy.
And I said
And
that's
Bazzy said
perfectly
the same
fine.
thing.
And when I hit Bazzy up, I hit her up to do an interview and to talk about her experiences, talk about her truth.
Exactly.
And she said, I'm not going. Bazzy told me I'm not there to drag her, and I'm not going to be messy. That's not what I'm here to do.
And she stated in the interview a few times that that's not why she came.
Exactly.
That's why I feel like
so Cheesy. Let me talk to Cheesy real quick. Let me talk to your ass real quick. Don't hold on. Let me talk. You always over talking. That's your motherfucking problem. So you just called in here. You just called in here without no motherfucking knowledge and accused me of hitting someone up just to come tear down Queen when you knew nothing of the truth. You didn't even ask me, Ratchet. Did you hit him up to do an interview? Did you hit him up to talk to him, or did you hit him up to talk about some dirt with Queen? Now, did you ask me that, or did you assume some shit? Because you're making an ass out of yourself every time you assume some shit.
Well, the headline says Queen.
The headline says Queen tore down or Queen exposed, or does it?
It's about
what the fuck does the headline say? What the fuck does the headline say?
It is what we
what does the fucking headline say? Does it say Queen is here to be exposed?
His experience with Queen.
Does it say experiences with Queen in the title? Does it say that?
What the damn title say? It says
exactly. You don't even see. You don't even know what the hell you talking about. You just calling in here saying some shit.
Surviving Quitita. That's what it says.
It don't say exposing nothing. It don't say exposing anything.
So what was
Let me say something to Cheesy. Put me on the screen.
Let
me say something to Cheesy. Cheesy. Quitita Dean been talking about Artego and had Artego in her mouth for months. Artego ain't said nothing, and you want to sit up here and act like Artego can't say something?
I didn't say Artego couldn't say nothing. That ain't what I said. I said it. I said, but you.
What it felt like, Cheesy.
But no, that wasn't what I said. That's not what I said.
The Messiah doesn't appreciate. See, this is me being petty.
That wasn't what I said. What I said was they brought you here because of that. They were looking for the dirt in the dish, and they ain't getting that from you.
I mean, if she's been talking about me for months, why not see who she's talking about? So I say thank you, Queen, for being an advocate for Artego. Thank you, Queen, for speaking my name so people would know the name of the Messiah. So, Queen, I say thank you, and I thank you for your continued support. Somebody tell her I said thank you. I ain't really got a lot of bad stuff to say about it. I would never diss somebody who supports me so much.
You know how many times they said pack it up for you because you're not giving them what you want.
Hold on. Did you just say I said I was gonna pack him up? When the fuck did I ever say that?
You didn't say that at all. Not one time.
So so this is my show. So it don't matter what anybody in the comments say. This is my show. And me and him, we've been having. I don't give a damn about what those comments. Those comments don't make or break me to tell me what the fuck I need to do on my platform.
I didn't say that you was gonna do it because they said it.
So why are you in here being messy then?
I'm saying that the reason.
What does it matter? What the fuck does it matter what my comments said? Did I listen to them once?
Listen, this is what I'm getting at. The reason why your comments are saying what they saying is because
well, you know what? My comments are also saying they're saying to get you the fuck out of here too. Also, you are. Why are you here?
Why are we surviving?
Why are you surviving Quitita Dean? Why are you still with her? Go ahead. Why are you over here if you're still surviving her? Go survive. Get your ass over there and survive.
You really didn't have no show.
Get your ass over. Obviously, I got a good show because your ass been tuned in all motherfucking night. What I want you to go over there. I want you to get them damn fishnet leggings you got on.
I was just about to say she looks nice. Oh shit.
Pack it the fuck up. Pack it up, sis.
Bye.
Go retwist the goddamn dreads and pack it the fuck up. Your nappy
My
head
butter
ass.
cheesy.
Your nappy head ass. Tap in. Go ahead. She done pissed me off. This motherfucker calls in here all the time with that negative shit.
All the time with that negative shit.
Hey, mute your live, brother.
Hey, mute your live, brother.
Go ahead.
Yo, yo.
What's good? What's good?
What it do? What it do?
Tap in,
Man,
man.
I'm
Go
chilling.
ahead.
So I want to ask, your, I don't even know what his name. I don't even know what his name is.
Artego.
So you said, so you know that you believe in Jesus, right? You say there is Jesus, right?
Because let me.
Homeboy in the top.
Because here's the thing, who you have come to know in the Bible is not. It's the essence of, but it's not the totality of. There's so much more to the story that hasn't been.
Man, it is what it is. You sound like you got a personal vendetta towards Jesus.
That's my homie. What are you talking about? I'm not talking about the blonde hair,
I'm
blue-eyed
confused.
entity that everyone has led to be
Totally.
led to.
I don't know what the hell going on.
He's
Wait,
saying
look,
that.
Return of the Messiah. Tap
It
into
sounds to
the
me like you're using his
Instagram,
image
you'll know
and
when it
people
comes
follow
out,
behind
you'll have a
Jesus
better
to get them to him.
understanding. Who's talking over me?
Right.
Okay, mute the live in the background.
Heard?
LA hat. Mute your live in the background. Mute your live.
It is muted. Ain't nothing going up. Hold
Okay, Mr. Sir, let me read something. It's very brief, just a few sentences that Yeshua gave to me when I was in the process of translating what was being sent to me. It's about sin. This is going to set a lot of y'all free, okay? Sin is purposed to expose the contradictions of your heart so that you may adjust and grow where needed. It is not defiles against God. It is defiles against yourself and humanity. It is not my Father that convicts a man. A man's conviction is his alone. There is a man who gambles but is not controlled by it. There is a man who gambles and is controlled and consumed by it. What is in control of your life so much that it diminishes its quality? Through the awareness of your own convictions, you may condemn yourself or free yourself.
Sir,
What am I hearing right now? Where'd that come from?
Sir, sin is revealed because of the
Who
Holy
wrote that?
Spirit. When God gave his commandments, that reveals sin.
Hold on.
Exactly the laws that's given to Moses.
Let me put something very
Who wrote
clear
that though?
Let me put something very clear. I do not read the Bible, nor did the man that you would call Jesus. What I'm giving to you is what Yeshua, the true essence of Jesus, told me. If you receive it, that's beautiful. If not, that's fine too. No more. You don't have to question me about what the Bible
But you saying you don't like the Bible because it's trying to control people. The Bible is trying to control people. You don't like listening to the Bible because it's trying to control people. So this is exactly the same shit you trying to preach right now. It's trying to control people. You ain't doing nothing but trying to take Jesus' place. And homie, you can't do that. You ain't Jesus.
I never said I was. I'm the Messiah, bro.
Then quit trying to be him. You ain't no fucking Messiah.
I swear
You're
you
not a
came
Messiah,
in saying
brother.
you was Jesus. I thought you came in
Let
saying
me
you
say
was
something
Jesus.
else that's really gonna trip you out because this is blowing.
I'm gonna make sure these motherfuckers hear me. I'm gonna be loud as fuck. I'll turn that bitch up some more. Can you hear me now?
That's cool.
Hold on.
Shit.
Let me say something that's gonna blow your wig back even further, bro. I am also.
Please do blow my wig back, cause motherfucker, I'm waiting to be surprised yet, and you ain't done nothing but look stupid.
Calm down, buddy.
I'll slap you, boy. I don't like people. God is a jealous God. I learned that real quick when I was growing up in church. God is a jealous God. And anybody to come in trying to take the place of Jesus, Jesus don't like that shit. And I'll stand up for my God. If God can't slap you, I will.
It's funny. He probably looked just like you too.
Yeah, I met him when I died 3 motherfucking times.
Oh, hey.
I don't like people trying to take the place of Jesus, man.
Wait, I got something else for you. Are you ready?
I ain't no God. I'm a king. But I ain't no God.
Whatever.
You ain't no God.
Bro,
Nobody here is no God. It's only one God.
Something else to be mad about.
Whatever. You don't want to hear that shit, do you?
Are you ready?
I'm not listening to you. You're wrong. You're not a Messiah. You're wrong.
Let's see what he
you
got to say.
live
Let's see
in
what
a
he got
fake shit. You made your own shit up, and you trying to convince other people. But I'm gonna listen though.
Somebody put this man on TikTok. You got a TikTok? I'm amused. Hello, somebody. Listen.
But I'm gonna listen though.
Okay, here we go. I'm also the archangel who taught Jesus how to use his gifts.
Now I'm saying I met him, but I don't deny him.
When he
I
was
met him,
5.
and I know he is great. I know he is. He run
He's
everything.
reading the comment.
And I wouldn't deny that. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a comment by saying, so you met him, he didn't. I ain't saying he
Focus on
didn't,
me,
but I
buddy.
damn sure ain't got the
Please,
balls to
Mills.
meet him and then talk shit about him.
Focus on me.
Hold on.
Focus on me. I'm also the archangel who taught Jesus how to use his gifts when he was 5 years old. I worked with him from he was 5.
Oh, you taught
to
Jesus.
12.
So Jesus hit you up, but now you teaching Jesus.
He don't read the
Oh
Bible
my
though.
God.
He don't even know
Dialogue,
who
though. Let's have
Jesus
some
is. He
dialogue,
just
though.
said,
Oh my God.
I don't know where we're going.
I'm so good at teaching people how to use gifts because I taught Jesus when he was 5.
Who have you taught yet? Anybody in here? And I'm looking at the comments on my other screen. Anybody in here? Has he taught anybody in here? Say he changed you. Anybody in here say he changed me?
Ratchet, he just said he don't even know who
Say it.
Jesus
I want to hear
is.
one
What is
person
he
say it.
talking
Say he
about?
changed me. I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet, homie. I'm just saying I don't see it yet. I'm looking at the comments. You ain't changed nobody yet. Don't nobody believe you, homie.
Go ahead, Yellow. Go ahead.
No,
Yellow.
because you ain't said nothing right yet neither.
Boy, stop, please. Please.
What is his
Well, you
TikTok?
haven't. Fuck.
Surely it's amusing. Surely.
Okay, but this is what I'm gonna say.
And it ain't no Malibu Most Wanted. It's KobeKing.com.
Oh my God.
Wait, what is it?
Right
All right, what you got to ask me a question? Quit asking this fucking lost ass.
I'm not asking nobody a question. I'm trying to say something if you give me a second. Now, when I first came on, I asked questions so I can have an understanding, okay? So when I first asked, I said, are you trying to say you're the Messiah or that you're leading down the path that what we know as Jesus said that the Messiah did? And you did tell us that you believe you are that. So when you saying different things, that's confusing because you're kind of taking back on your word.
Are you familiar with Avatar: The Last Airbender? Aang.
Okay, but
listen, baby,
wasn't that
listen,
after somebody
ma'am,
said that?
calm down.
Okay.
Ask the question, ma'am. Are you familiar with Avatar: The Last Airbender? Are you or
I
not?
haven't seen it. I probably watched a few episodes when I was young. I don't know.
Go watch it from start to finish, and you will understand what I'm trying to say.
But I asked you specifically, like,
it's like
to have it direct. But you did say directly that you were him, and you took that back. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Oh, Jesus.
Sweetheart, don't waste your time watching Avatar if you don't want to. This guy,
no,
first of all, he just said he don't know who Jesus is. He don't read the Bible. Now he taught him when he was 5. That's a clown.
And I can't say that he. I can't believe him when I can't believe you when you say you don't read the Bible, because some of the things that y'all say, it seems like y'all either study the Bible or just because. Let me not say the Bible, because the Bible is the group of the books they put together, but they're still individual books. It's still the same books. So I believe I have studied that, and I seen, and the other girl that was up here said Queen literally studied that, and she has it to give her own perspective on it or whatever. But y'all do be reading that. Like, you can't lie and say you don't.
He said he didn't.
If you're not,
I know he did, because the things that he
Jesus
just said,
he's
kind of quoting it and he's perverting it.
Your white Jesus.
Okay, well, let's not say he read the Bible, because he was the walking
And
testimony.
Jesus
That's
ain't
what you're
white.
trying to say.
So there you go again, man.
Exactly. Jesus is not
Jesus
white. You're
was
trying to play
white.
on
You
people's
sure wouldn't
mind
have
of
been
what
teaching
they
them at no
showed us.
5 years old being black. Come on, man.
What?
I'm just saying. You just said Jesus was white.
No, he's
Jesus was
saying
not
like
white.
the pictures that are given to us is a picture of a white guy with blue eyes and blonde hair. He's saying that who we're taught to believe is Jesus is not Jesus, is what he's saying.
Exactly, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah,
And we're
but
finding the truth, and we know Jesus not white, and he ain't that dude.
yeah, we know he's not white, bro.
So you're
what is
talking
that?
to people that hasn't come out of that yet, and you're trying to manipulate them and deceive them, and you're using his image, which you claim he is.
So do
And
y'all
you're
get
not
offended
a
when
Messiah.
people name their kids Messiah?
The difference is, if people do that unknowingly, or they're just using it for a different meaning, that's the intentions of their heart and their purity. But he's literally saying he was Jesus, he met Jesus, he taught Jesus. Like, I'm confused, then you're not him. So what's going on?
That's fine. Listen,
I mean, I understand, but that's his
beautiful
story.
people.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
like,
yeah, just like the one they're reading and referring to, the Bible. It's just a story. Hello, somebody. It's just a story.
Yeah, if
y'all
you don't want to
y'all
believe it, you
candies
don't
and
have to
brunch?
believe it. I'm not, being confrontational with anybody. I'm just saying, like,
No, I know it's a dialogue, but I'm saying he's using that image, right, to say what he is. So he's reeling people in by their belief in Jesus.
I mean, that's not what I got from it.
I want you
Go
guys
ahead.
to
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Rack Radio. Hold on. Oh, yeah,
I
go
don't
ahead.
know
Go
why
ahead.
he would call himself Jesus.
You know, I didn't see the whole
'Cause I'm
part
Artego.
about him discussing his book, so I'm not sure what he said about that. But I did understand him saying that, you know, who we're taught to believe is Jesus is not Jesus. He was just simply saying that in the spirit world, he's met who the person that they stole the story from. Isn't that what you said, Artego? The
Yes, ma'am.
spirit that they stole
Yes, ma'am.
from?
Yes, ma'am.
So he's just saying that those are two different, the story and the person that they put together are not the same, if that makes sense. Isn't that what
Thank
you
you.
said, Artego?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm
Okay.
saying that that's also told to us as well. And it's up to every individual person to go seek and find knowledge and the truth.
For sure.
And I'm saying
Right. So if you're
it
wasting
sounds
time
like
if this
he's
ain't connecting to
using
you.
people's experience of what they know now or what they know of Jesus or certain things
Why it
and
can't
using
be
that to reel them
reprogramming though?
in.
Why can't it be reprogramming?
It's
Because
not
in order to
Because
reprogramming.
reprogram
I don't
somebody, you have to
believe
break them
he
back
is the
down.
Messiah. He said he is him when I asked him. I literally asked him that question when I first came on. So now he's saying he's not that. So I was
I am the
listening.
Messiah. I
Okay.
am.
Well, I didn't ask you just about the
I am
Messiah
a
part. I
beacon of
asked
light.
you about you being Jesus and actually being him is what we know as Jesus. That's what I asked you. I specifically
Because
broke
you
it down
don't
to that.
know him. Because you don't know him.
You know,
I asked
everybody
you
has
though.
freedom of speech, so he can call himself whatever he want to call himself.
Thank
We
you,
know what the
Pastor.
truth
Thank
is,
you.
and let me just say this because I'm gonna get off here. Uh, there is only one God and one Messiah in one way,
There
in
is
my
not
belief,
one
Christian
God.
belief again. However, I respect whatever what you think you are, but you have to be careful because the Bible says that Satan comes as an angel of light.
That's
And even
I
though
don't
you're
read the
trying to
Bible.
be respectful with what you believe and how you
I,
portray yourself and all of this, you are yet lost because number one, the word of God points us the way. It shows us the beginning. It shows us who God is. He is a spirit, and he
that sounds
came in the
so good.
person of Christ to save us from our sins.
Hallelujah. Yes.
Sins were revealed through the commandments that were given. That's
The
how we knew
laws.
what sin was. Prior
You have
to
been
that, we
taught
didn't
so
even know
well,
what
sir.
sin was.
You have been
But
taught so
outside
well.
of
This
all of
slave
that,
master is
Ratchet,
standing
I
next to me,
enjoyed the show. I
applauding.
came in late, but thanks for allowing me to have a say on here.
You are
Appreciate you,
so
brother.
welcome.
Yes, sir.
All
Good
right.
night.
Let me know when it's my turn again.
Go ahead, Rack Radio. Get your final thoughts off.
Oh, he could talk. Or
No,
take
no,
go. Or
you don't
okay.
got nothing. You want to add your
Well, I
final
was
thoughts
just
in?
gonna say I don't really debate religion with people. You know, religion and politics. You know, I don't really just go back and forth on those things. I do understand a lot of what you're saying, Ortego. I do want to say to most people though, what we were given, we can't expect it to be 100% true. They just wouldn't even give us that. You know what I mean? Like that'd be just too fair. So I do believe that there's something out there that we don't know about as Black people that we need to tap into. What that
It's
is, I don't
you.
know.
It's your heart. It's your ancestors, beloved.
Yeah,
The
I'm trying to.
colonizers took Yeshua, also known as Jesus, took his story and colonized it. And then they impressed it on your people. And then
Yeah,
slave master even says it was used to oppress you and it's still oppressing you.
for
Religion
sure.
has disconnected you from your ancestors. And some of y'all out here praising God. Oh, thank you, God. Hallelujah. Thank you. And it's your ancestors, even working their ass off in spirit to provide for you. Why? Because you're the chain breaker. And those who hear my voice and know who they are, you know who you are. You're here to break generational curses in your family. You cannot do that with religion. Your ancestors need you to know who the fuck you are. And because you don't know who you are, you turn to a false God and you have no power. So you look to it for power and still you suffer at the end of the day. Still you looking crazy at the end of the day because you don't know
Yes,
who you are. Because you're disconnected from your heart. You're disconnected from the essence of creation that even flows through you. So I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm not here to force anything on anybody. If you are ready to access the light in your heart and step into your divinity, then I'm here for you. But if not, that's fine too. Because either way, you ain't gonna go to hell or nothing. You choose to live hell every day.
yeah.
All right.
I just think we're wrapped up into all of the distractions. So as Black people, yeah, just stay woke. But to
I'm
Artego,
having
I'm
a
in
lot
a
of chocolate
transition
donut.
period right
Mm-hmm.
now. So, is there anything you want to say, or anything you're seeing on your end?
I'm sorry, you're in a what? You're in a what period right now?
Like a
beloved?
transition period, career-wise.
Isn't this what you wanted?
Yeah.
What's the hesitation? Why you so worried about it? You got
Because I'm
exactly.
so private.
What's that have to do with it, beloved?
I guess because I'm so private, I have a problem opening up because I'm just such a private person. So even though
Does this career path require you to cuddle with people or something?
no, it just requires me giving myself.
Thank you. You too much in your head, beloved. You can do you. It's not about the things never happen. It's about you releasing it in a way where it doesn't have control over your next move or how you move into the next space in your life. This is an opportunity to close a chapter. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's an opportunity to close a chapter. Give yourself permission to close the chapter because you have an opportunity to grow, which you probably haven't allowed yourself to do in a long time. But how do we grow, Artego? We allow ourselves to shift with change when change
And be
presents itself.
uncomfortable.
Hello, somebody.
Yeah.
What you've been dreaming of experiencing is in the wilderness. It's in the dark because you've never experienced it before. And the light of your heart will guide the way, just one step at a time. I feel like you're trying to do everything all at once from a mental standpoint.
Yeah.
And it's keeping you from acknowledging the wonderful things that are happening all around you.
For sure.
So
I received
just
it.
be easy and celebrate the things that feel really good for you. Give it a lot of attention instead of giving more attention to the things that don't feel good. Because I feel like there's a cycle that's on the verge of being broken. So let the cycles go. Let go of the old habits. Let go of any energy that's not in alignment with where you desire to be. Because the contradiction of energy is going to make things wibble wobbly. It's going to be pulling things back and forth. You're going to be on a teeter-totter. It's going to be very uncomfortable. You might throw up on somebody. Don't do that.
Okay.
This is not a Nike situation, but it is. Hello, somebody. But yeah, that's what I have for you, love.
All right. Thank you. Good night, y'all.
Radio. All right.
Out here on RatchetTV. Hello, somebody.
Go ahead. Get your final thoughts off, brother. Your mic is muted. Your mic is muted.
And make sure you say your TikTok again. If you ain't funny, I'm going to judge you.
It says my mic's muted.
All right, there you go. There you go. There you go.
All right, yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, straight up. Anybody, like you say, Jesus talked to you and all this. Jesus came to you. Jesus gave you the keys. But yet you still taking credit for Jesus. Like you still trying to diminish the name of Jesus. Like he ain't shit. He's a controller. But yet he passed you the keys. Come on, bro. Quit playing these dumbass games, man. And anybody that believe that shit stupid as fuck too.
Anybody
I'm gone.
who said anything about Jesus
All right,
controlling
brother.
something?
I feel
Can we
All right,
take a moment to just pause and say, Jesus, take the wheel? Hello, somebody.
Go ahead, Yellow.
Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hand.
I feel like I came in very specific, you know what I'm saying, to what I was trying to get to and ask, because I was trying to catch up in the beginning, and I heard something. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You might know something, you know what I'm saying? Like, but when I get into asking specific things, I ask it for a reason, because like Ratchet do, when people keep talking, they start saying a lot, and I just feel like you went back on some things, but I guess the people can just rewind and whatever they want to do with it.
I understand.
But what I'm saying is, I heard what you were saying also. Like, I can tell why people don't study and really read and observe and dissect and just have discernment, because a lot of things you are saying, it could be, you know, spiritually that was given to you in a positive, you know, way. Because the things that you're saying, from what I heard, is what the word says in a way. You're saying the descendants about all that. Here he tells us, you know, he's gonna have many brothers and sisters, because the line that he came from, which he spoke about yesterday, line Judah, all do. Okay, like I don't know, it's a lot to get into. It really is, but I just yeah, it's not for me. But you know what I'm saying. I feel like there's a lot of contradictions, but we don't let people do their thing.
Yeah, just.
I appreciate you, M. Carpenter, on that membership. Salute. All right, Yellow, appreciate you.
Come on, Airborne Fly.
Got you.
All right, I'll tap in with you. All right. All right, Artego. Any final words, man? You want to get your final thoughts out here,
In
man?
this moment right now, you have everything you need to take the next step in your life. Stop hesitating and stop waiting. Sometimes it can get so overwhelming looking at the big picture that it gets scary. But you got to remember that every journey starts with a single step. Whether you feel what I'm saying about me being the Messiah or whatever, hear that. You have everything you need to move forward, and give yourself permission to love yourself the way that you desire to be loved, because then you can bring a love to yourself that's going to be something you couldn't even dream up. So I'm honored for the platform, Mr. Ratchet, sir.
And you were
Dr.
talking to me
Bonnie.
when you said. Were you talking to me when you said that
What?
about the love and all that?
I mean, how did it feel?
Yeah,
When you are in doubt about something, anyone who's in the earshot of this, when you are in doubt of something, don't go back and forth in your head. Ask your heart, hey heart, how does this feel? Because that's the problem with a lot of people when it comes to connecting with divinity beyond what you've been told or been impressed upon you. You don't access your heart. Not for a moment do you search your heart for truth. You're trying to figure it out, figure it out, figure it out. Your heart knows. I promise you do. So if you can open your heart and receive what you desire to receive, or receive something greater than your mind can comprehend, you will receive it. And we are here to teach you how to receive it. Hello, somebody.
All right. All right. How can they find you, man? If they want to get at you on Instagram or whatever, how can they
Gotcha.
or
You
get a
can find me
reading or
at
whatever?
Artego on Instagram. My name is spelled right there, Arttacgo. The C is silent. It's a Henny name. My grandma was drunk on Hennessy when she named me, and that's how they kept it. So Artego on Instagram, Artego on YouTube, and Artego Alexander or Artego the Spirit Guide on Facebook. I have a class coming up in a week and a half. It's We Are Gifted, teach you how to use your spiritual gifts. There's some of y'all running around here scared for Jesus, because you got stuff going on. You don't know what's going on. Some of you are empaths. You experience depression, anxiety, fear, and it's not even your own, but you've accepted it as your own. I'm going to teach you how to navigate through the world of spirit using your spiritual gifts in a way that benefit your life and not take away from it. But yeah, Artego Instagram, Artego YouTube, Artego the Spirit God, or Artego Alexander on Facebook.
Salute to Artego, man. Anything else you want to add?
No, I love y'all. I appreciate every single question that you guys presented to the table tonight, even when I was being petty, because you sparked a conversation that's needed. Hello, somebody. Yeah. We got to get back to our own power as African Americans. I'm here to set some people free in that community. I have some agreements with the ancestors and with Ashe, and I'm here to help you guys get reconnected to what it was before you were colonized.
I appreciate it, man. Artego, salute, man.
It's all love, man. Buddy. Appreciate you,
much love, man. I appreciate you coming through.
No problem. Right, till next time.
All right, we'll be in touch. All right, Artego, man. Salute to Artego, man. If y'all didn't agree with his whole message, I think he had bits and pieces of some great messages in there. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to Artego, man. I'm not here to judge. You know what I'm saying? If that's how he feels, like I've seen a lot of people, including Ebo, who I have a lot of respect for, say that we all are the Messiah in our own way. So I can agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I think definitely your body is your temple, and you are exactly what you put out there. So if you feel like you're a god, I feel like you will be godly. If you feel like you're a king, you know, so you're gonna do king shit. If you feel like you're a queen, I feel like you will put yourself on a higher pedestal. But if you live your everyday like you're programmed, that's what you're gonna forever do, and that's where you'll forever be stuck at. Like me, for instance, when I started doing this YouTube stuff, I was programmed and I was working a 9 to 5, but I had to take a leap and trust myself that I wouldn't fall. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I took a big jump and just quit my job, and I've been doing YouTube ever since. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? You are who you are, what you manifest. So I do believe his message in that. So if he feels like he's a Messiah, I mean, by all means, if that's how you feel, I'm not here to judge you. I ain't here to, you know what I'm saying, put you down for how you feel, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm a motherfucking God too. I feel like I'm a king too, you know what I'm saying? I'm a king and a guy, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody gonna tell me shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I salute to Artego. I think he has a good message. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you think of him, that's take whatever you want out of the interview and do whatever you want with it. I say salute to him. I appreciate him for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all y'all out there who came in for the interview. I think there was a deeper message than I think he was being petty a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? I do think he was just saying some smart shit just to piss y'all off. And I think that was his I think he was attempting to do that, you know what I'm saying, on purpose. So, you know what I'm saying? He like he said, I'm a petty person, and you want to call him with some bullshit, I'm gonna be petty. So I think he definitely gave some petty ass remarks, which was funny. So I laughed a lot. But salute to Artego, and I think he has a dope message, man. I'm gonna follow him on Instagram. I'm gonna see what he got, man. So salute to Artego, man, and salute to all y'all out there in Ratchet Land, man. So look, y'all might have forgot, you might have forgot, but they already know it's the king. Too loyal, no I'm talking about RatchetTV. Hey, man, we getting up out of here, man. I salute to y'all, man. I'm out, man.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.